70-year-old man, 7 or probably not that, or 2 years on the property and the Chiba. You are more a shadow moving Pusua, who they are more than Saka, oh, maybe I saw be at them, Papa, who from your Numacamo. You are the new citizen of a Sapa.
Okay, and then a Monday, son, a July 21, the year 2025, days in the Kwane say, Elcom, or your brother Simano Ediano. And Apanon, so Akwaaba radio 98.1. A brass on a pay, say about Senadia, good himself. Yadi Ebra, so non Dubai, Pejam with a free to median, so now Kwaba Ikono, Atwaso, Edia Marco Pim said, do me a number bomb. Na Yadi Akwaba, you are some Casabono, a betwas, and which Donko, na was Alahaji Gongono. One any tin is sample, Kamima Mishono, or Medaba Twasa, Copim said, Namian Sababo, Namian Sa Ebama, Babaka Symphony, AC Kunyam. Omada manyon sam ebe twas no num pounds money ediasa efianka bo twas no nsiane awuram o piece 104.3 ni akofani no e dia brand stretch sport team ne eba na Akwaaba sports extra no yetimi e dia twaso e dia man kopim se no nwatwebobo na nwatwebo ye peje mum enne e Monday Akwaaba pomdi church no eba wa komano e no nwatwekopim se no nkrobobo abra obezia amansa so makrofo ene ni team no besin konyam na de ese wote ewa pomdim no Oma bomode etimi ediamao na oso ti wana mo se de bia de bia no benya honde na akoye adwuma na onye sika edia gubotom tia no asa no so sam etimi ediamentara pay fraunua na ka kire ne se atenase na no so emfenu ne se atenase na onfa na affiliate to Akwaaba radio 98.2 abra team nyina yesin konya na pay na dwumedie no ye de ebrel obekọ Facebook hom Akwaaba radio brekum on Facebook no Akwaaba radio brekum sasa na Akwaaba 98.1 on Facebook Akwaaba 98.1 on Facebook and Facebook Akwaaba FM on Facebook Akwaaba FM on Facebook awanyina ko show no a live for her obetima kwenye bi na wahwe uduwa na wetimi like ni kama ediama wo wia na waja comment so no mia share no so wo share na waka ada che woni no so no so enhye sene bia na pay ya betena sen koma udwa ye di ebe no obenye bi etie na wache na adwene kama so etimi edia fa eno sa edan che ko YouTube na Akwaaba 98.1 on YouTube Akwaaba 98.1 cause is a show no a live for obetima kwenye bi na wahwe ana Facebook ko TikTok no so eno so Akwaaba 98.1 FM on TikTok na Akwaaba 98.1 FM awaso ko show no a live for her obetima kwenye bi na wahwe oko online radio no Akwaaba 98.1 online radio ni Akwaaba 98.1 eno so ko se show no obetima kwenye bi na wahwe oko maintini ni so eno so Akwaaba radio na 81 FM Akwaaba radio na 81 FM eno so ko show no obetima kwenye bi na wetie oko Instagram no so eno so Akwaaba 98.1 Instagram ya Akwaaba 98.1 eno so ko show no obetima kwenye bi na wetie na wata wadwe kama so etimi eda afa obetimi akọ X no so na no so akodi nkomo eno so Akwaaba 981 X na Akwaaba 981 eno so ko nkomo bia kabia no obetimi eda afa na so obetimi akọ Play Store na wako download ya app no eno so Akwaaba radio 98.1 FM Akwaaba radio 98.1 FM awanyina ko se no obenye bietie na nkomo wura yedi ofie nyina no na watra wadwere kama so etimi eda fa o message sina kana ba mode fafa 0242 0202 0242 0207 5730 030207 573003 say WhatsApp anasa normal messages no obetimi eda fa na pam nyina ya bekenkan eda ma sana se tim nyina tenase fiase adanse bona koje Frederick fiasa sana Hussein Adam Sawaham the tactical man Ocean Ben Kwame omanyina fiasa sana se Redford and Romantic show no oko ye social media kanyina so obetimi anya bia he na so acha wagene kama setimi ede afa na rich watene na chikakra entefro chena kono obetene kan sample one Redford omanyina beka omtiabom na show no so otimi anya bia he Facebook na fe social media kanyina miti ade kofi etago shano so nondu ba na ye page mu ede fi jumedie no so nene sama ho de ebra no ye bekwa manane ni akodi nkomo ho na amanane sama shano so sama transfer no is a German so sheshe enya sam kitokra FC Barcelona and a branch friend Marcus Rashford is a home come so far send a team akodum ya de on sam and pay ya de baba no an enya ntese Marcus Rashford is akopie mo e Barcelona omo akache no kodu ye no contract no assign and as on sign amon sam and pay obeti other clubs in so nyabre e German so Arsenal Manchester United Sasra Manchester City Chelsea the Blues omo nyina ahon sam o ha anope obati ewo hye no so sasa Real Madrid ni abre epesa ne sire bia ye aye so mo busa Liverpool for sansam eva branch efra Ibrahim Konate won senye bia no ebosen ene se Liverpool ebeje se ne bia mo se betima kan na kire no wotimi ababo ede amom ne nyina eye koma na pay ya betra se ede bro ana face krafra ne matches no penalty mi ekoso ne nyina eye precision kama time ekoso Kudus Mohammed waya assist ama ise na no Tottenham Hotspur so mbolo boy no wamutimi edin kuni Manchester United Leeds boy na de ben ana isa na matches no etoja ne nyina eye koma na pay ya betra se ye de bro ye wia ye betia sifie efisam sanon so wafko na eguso ekoso Morocco Black Queens of Ghana ye remo our semi finals nyame ya domada wachena ye ne Morocco for na de pem so nano na modin edima Algeria nanso wie no penalties 4-2 ana Ghana yetimi di nkunim na ye wie na sama Europina ana impeni for awre so mo kroma no omena tuja edi ama mayo no ye de nkomo ye de bama Kumasi Asante Kotoko eno oma confirm coach Abdulkarim Zito 2 years say one now one is say edi omanim enya dia we technical director bim nemmom we head coach edi ma Kumasi Asante Kotoko for 2 years I say there nim eno Fabu Sanchez no mutimi launch here na GFA vice president Makadu ekopiemu awase de nkomo ena odi atuja ye de onsem ye de mama Hanse folk nano ye ma onya nteze 2 players o ma sa o ma pamotuma nantena karaben ena se ha se wie omom ena sonsam obetim Brekum Chelsea justify no ene etwaso dindin nya sam keto na best oho ena se ekosom sheshe nya sam keto kranti mo last week we start nyina no ene wa kwanya so besa sa room na coaches no o matimi ahwemu ye na do final stage ne ahwese o modebo no ebetimi abo club ne nyina eye nsema na pay ya betra se ye de bro ye ne perifa press wedding komom I will show no so na oso atede eba shi abo 727 o fiase bona eba na amanoni nsema wo de iso ababo ne nyina no wabomodia etimi ede ama wo wia Hussein Oshibesi nkonya ne nkyeremu no ya bomodia etimi ede atoa so na obey no ye pass de modum enfama fridge doctor Doctor say min kan tell say fridge na say no bomodia na frɛ no say wo fie so wo nyuma ba bibia wo ai so be frɛ ne bia baba na fridge no ba be say ne kama etimi de mam wo say wono na wawai ye me spring man nya mo no ye betima ne kama ede mam moto ne na say ye buy fufro be so o condensate na nya dwuma ye ne nyina ba e be start the fufro so ababo dwuma ama on ka say wona etimi agye o di freezer no say na nya dwuma ye o sebra ye betima say ne kama ama na gira ne na so te bomodia friends say 0556468154 and 0503 60342 so frana obejo so na dwuma no otima be ne kama edema unique step bender class was saying kan tell them ye river bend sasra kat ye bi awaya so saso say river installation ba ibetima ne kama edema say ye was saying kan tell that ye bi na pesa chete na ofie na usi abrosa no odi ego siri so na sere bi ahwande betima boma ne nyina ba ibetima ne kama edema ye fabrication and reinforcement sasa bridge bi na pesa sim was saying kan tell say ye industrial construction bit say pillars awro sasa iron so no oba ibetima chete ne kama etimi dema was saying kan tell say sakofa unisex ultramodern salon dia bam found a trace type oba ibetimi yi ama ho fere timi adadi bomade pe cha kwasisi e Brekum dama kwanso hey ponja so open aya frefre no frem 0246416662 and 0208070165 ufra ya bejo suni aboss se na no ana kefo so Akwaba enterprise o semen kancha sebra adansie ne mapapa ne bra na bejo de say ya cement na pe chance de board so da do na de board so da pe bi ato na so da do na ma wani bi no obenye bi ato e da free akache wo se ne ma bi zaba de wa sasa nshaba say head pan ope ana say pick up carpet palok akeseni komanyina no ba wo se betima kabi e de free e aso ne o semen kancha se obehu ya chakwan e Brekum ala wakwan so yani Akwaba radio ene wadan krom e ya frefre no frem 0542 034967 and 0242 020208 ofra ya bejo se na nyoma pa no onsetima ka bi e de free aso ye na no ana o chase nyame gas cooker ana fi ni fridge service o semen kancha se fridge na se no wo de bomodo na so a na ba bejae ye be se ne kama ama fridge na gina ne na so wo se moto no na se moto e ba e fufra ba be se so amo gas ne na sa ye be sa fele ne kama etim na mam anu sa aja wona wawai ye spray man nya mo no obehu ya betima ne kama etimi edema obehu ya Brekum drop kwanso yene masa yita motor repeller ND enmehwe afrefra no afre 0549 332007 0549332007 fra yebetimi adjust no ana lovely second enterprise o semi kan chance electrical appliances de se wo san ho wan hwia no ankoto de yeto wan hwia na ofie na akwahye bomode na bra na bomb sawro sase na kebu sawro nyina no na be GB efefri aso ye never koye odwuma no obehu ya awosena se yene methodist asoro no ND enmehwe afrefra no afre 0557 042971 0557 012971 fra yebetimi adjust sase na hamano line sabe kan chance bra na be didi na onsentimi ento oba obenya abrojense bisa so oseme nkancha se ebiti se red ana fi black label obenya bi ho ana fi se henese ni nya obenya bi obenya duane paso di ho ama onsentimi ato oseme nkancha se obehwie ebrekum ye bent kwas school no aya frefre no afre 0502 529896 and 0547 732823 ufra ya bejo so seseni abo gosto aluminium saso na grassworks amen kancha glass so adwuma na ye yensare nyuma efe ye no mboso da fam bomode na brana salade windows no tinta glasses no na mo na twa bi kama enfama wase pop cement na fiber no akofa bi e de aba oba papa ni bi ana ese de ma ye ne ma ne bo efo wase men kancha sa sha no so obehu ye ebrekum patapo kwaso besuo mo pe wodo nse ekan Monday to Saturday ene ye adwuma e ya frefre no afre 0543 085487 and 0205888207 freya ya bejo so ne nyama no wozatimi akebi Graceland Hard Aluminium Sasana Glass Company Limited samen kanje zebra glass so adwuma na ye nsa no nyuma efe ne boso da fam wosebra dance oni ma nyina no wozabeti akebi say ye chance de board dance channel do say wudi ndo sibi ne nyina no obenye bi ato e de free yakate wosemi kanje zebrekum obehu ye rana baten ketomom anes so behu ye to makwaze Presby store 1 2 and 3 udon ze ekan ana face aluminium shop reso ye ne live box camis no ene die no hwem e brekum rana bata kesemo e ya frefre no frefre 0245 287809 and 0208 149816 and 0322 492956 ofra ya bejo so ni abo na also dance on my papa no was said to me akebi it's Staraba Center for wasimi kanchas akofa the new best man capsules no etimi da beja so sisi enel ya o think asempo mode bompam na abafam wona mnyina hyehye abomode na kope it's Staraba Center for o new best man capsules na kwaji bi na bubobi ebebo ama 100 etimi asori wasimi kanchas brekum new born chemical so benye bi retizayon benye bi sasa supreme heba so benye bi ahom ya frefre no afre 0244 968043 and 0208288099 ofra ya bejo so na nupa no sentimi akabi e de free ya so na no ana scarf travel and tour semen kancha sebra ye bedi anim ama control na kwatima ye fo kama 8 million amount say ye Italy Germany Spain USA na peso ko say ye UK Canada na wasisa kwatena ho ana so ko suan de say 3 to 5 years visa no ye betimi abo man sentimi akabi was student visa so na pebia ni nyina ba ye betimi abo brekum obehu ye e drop kwanso ye ni nkroma rural bank no ana di and mehwem aya frefre no afre 0242 117913 and also betima WhatsApp here I was 0596 401008 WhatsApp here komo bia kebia no ye no betimi edi na ne o masetima koso kama etimi edi amount na Shannon so celebrate command citizens association omo any Ghana medical and afi partnership to what Ghana Health Service and afi so brekum Holy Family Hospital omo say and then the media no started the nini no enya sabiketo kwa we free medical and e say ye the emma wasimi kancha say oba test bi say hypertension sasa diabetes e be ya mo free and no drink aprem and no say edancha general medicine no ba ne nyina betimi ahwe wasim for and afi so kwara ne nyina oba ye betimi ahwe ana afi so maya de bi ne nyina oba ye betimi ahwe mo free and so drink aprem wasimi kancha say mental health so say wadwene gbogbo bribirimi yesi so a oba ye betimi ahwe de ma kama and no say edancha say waso na so hwene ana so minim ana se onya ha obi ma ne nyina ho a ye betimi ahwe oni so na ho na de oba ye betimi ahwe ne kama sa so say dental care so so ne nyina oba ye betimi abo wasimi kancha say national health insurance no say obi ne say wu a oba ibe se rini ne kama edema ana face rini wa so na pese we ya na so fofo na pese register ne nyina ba ebetimi aye ompe we na pede anope ye na tumede no start no so ya start anwumre no num na de aba na wie ekoso elbrekum Holy Family Hospital bobade do sisiem na also apomdin de ehia na ko be sempo sane so apono asitie edema o manyina kambe na pay wote yankasa akudiem sem no ye de edan bone eba na mana ne nsem wetimi ediama wo wian komo bia keche bia no ye de beto aso ediama ha aya Akwaaba radio 98.1 amana ne nsem no aye krado ye kofa bra sisi
And now, Painsa Brasia, so sir, you Ramuna Fay, Yadimukonko, Farmer, so home summer and Sakano, and Yadiba Somo, our Akwaaba Sports Arena. So, dear Tia, and it's a Uko Facebook, show no edge to me life for Honum, a Akwaaba Radio Brekum Kofuba Yefimukra, Nafaya Twaso Akwayanim Akwaaba 98.1.
Double a drink, semi bubble cum radio, papa.
Madiki catch us Uko Facebook, Akwaaba Radio Brekum, and I say Akwaaba FM, any Akwaaba 98.1, and two corner like it, or like we are no drop or comment in Wamia Shano. So on YouTube, so no show no air live for Hodom, Akwaaba Radio, Uko TikTok, Instagram, and answer X, Twitter, any Play Store, TuneIn Radio, any chance online radio, no swa, and a pay no baby. Kobiano, Akwaaba Radio. Nadiatia, and he said before say Beconco Farmers, Yadia Seda, Abaman Komukoyasia, and Anopa Demo Echo, Jasper Enterprise, such and Yamunkania when Yamabiano, Udwani Echana Swaya, Ubenyabi, Afe Everlasting Joy Roofing Services, Wamonso Saint Chancy Bia Pedia Botanson, Uko Aswaya Benyabi, Bon Agro Limited, Eddie Agro Chemicals Aba, Eboya Mamemo, and your Papamu Equia for Sonny God Gary Mix, Gary Mixer. I'm a defense Bamu, and Fediate, and it's Adford Frozen Foods, and then be a opener. Would do any extra mastraya, Ubenyabi, unique kitchen social pay, Adriani be a whopper, say a watch and answer plain rice on, would do any extra mastraya, Unsa Ebakabi, for swim for Sia Company Limited, and so see me be a opener, would if any extra mastraya, Akwaaba Lodge, and so I can be Siwoman Limited, and I'm first not this kitchen, and a Ghana save online, Numakwa. Equasia and Anope, Yadimu Econco Farmer, so na Cofian Samanasem, and fee friendly games are a Guswa Aquasono, Nadia Tiani said this weekend, big match a set of Emma Union Berlin Timina, one more and a rapid V and airport chase, 1-1 draw. I fed the Tiani Sapphire Nod, Rotterdam Timina Atina Fie, Emma Gent Timina Aquaboma, a Camianoa, Homo Fire Nod, Eti Emobacon, Bristol City, and so Asia AFC Bournemouth, Emma Bomb of Timina, and Bomo Eka Ensia, Homo Bristol City for them, Eti Emumieno, Nottingham Forest, and Monaco game now, Equa 0-0, and a Reading for Etno Emma Tottenham Space, and Bomo Ekamianua, Homo Reading Timina, Homo Antim Anti-Sa game, and a Mohammed Kudus, the Ghanaian boy now, and so Etimi a assist, Ewomua, Utimus and Nua, not branching performance no. So any year pa after FC Basel, one and Villarreal about 3-3 draw, and a Celtic Eshe Newcastle United, Eka Enaya, Newcastle for one more anti-anua, big game Equaso, Emma Darwin Nunes, about hat-trick, Diatia Anisem, Liverpool and winning 5-0, Etia Stock City Timino, na Darwin Nunes, Ebo Sagodo, Kofi Diatia Adisa Branton, and Brantefni Diogo Jota, ni celebration, 90 days at Liverpool. Was Shagua no was celebrating on Diatia Anisa, a dead no Darwin Ness, about Hatrick, one also at me imitate some celebration now, Hutimus and a year pa, na Aniji some Anichasa and Summer Eba, and it's a brand definitely Darwin Nessa, and no our boss Hatrick, said, where you need to know, what shut down, come pa, as the ocean, what trying to rust on, Amanaya sweat to see upper pepe, and a brand definitely Darwin Ness, one also Aya and one, young was a Branton, I need to know Aqua from year pa, but here can't Darwin Nessa seminar, Diamete and Anope, and he said Juventus Timinum, I prepare a bidder, a very, very good, I'm already move, somebody will run our Liverpool, no more Aqua for Brand definitely Darwin Ness, a man here for everyone free, sell Liverpool for the one more asset one price tag, Eddie Ama Brand definitely Darwin Ness, Sasoya Club na Oba, would you for 60 million euros ebra, or the 60 million euros in Eba, on Sabetimi Aka Branton, Diamete and he said Juventus for no, one must say a Branton, one ever fund on loan with conditional obligation to buy, and to this summer a loan offer, and no more day ever, and to say one more enyano, now Branton ever for me, it do a certain level in the next summer transfer, one ever turn on permanent basis, and no air kakra, a tomu a honma, and the other pay dinina, Emamo Akwaaba 98.1. So aside Darwin Nessa says Juventus for Edinechino, one must Benjamin Sesko on enu eye adwuma enso ema RB Leipzig na wo mo epa Brandon nto mo nso ahyase edi nkoma with Benjamin Sesko one ne entourage no ye kan no Randall Colomwani ekobolon ema Juventus team na oye player ema PSG after the London Juventus epeso mo sign a Brandon on permanent basis and answer another loan offer na so the meeting na no pay and some Roma Manchester United and first no Chelsea and Newcastle munyina echeso munya Brandon fan Randall Colomwani wo mo epe the meeting and say PSG team na demand 40 million euros sesa clubs na wo mo epe no Brandon Randall Colomwani no emphasize sikan emra wo mo de ba wo mo sam ebetimi aka Randall Colomwani ye ka Juventus asemna wo midfielder and di any Timothy William a player say myself for edinachi according to reporter and now play according to Papa Nidi and Fabrice Watkins no what they are tudwa say no myself for any Juventus are reaching an agreement and a loan deal with obligation to buy with amount of 15 million euros na se Akwaaba ne sa Branton sign a permanent deal Olympic Marseille in the next summer a 5 years contract and a Branton ebe sign e de Olympic Marseille team no enti no aya kakra and nso free Juventus wo ma akachi eba wo si wo Juventus team no edi nkama with Jadon Sancho na se comedy kan ede kwa no na ye 15 million euros ama na no me be kan bi e wo fidue ma sem Manchester United team ne dey say wo ma abeji 25 million euros which is 21.6 million pounds ko fidue eba and say Juventus for are ready to meet Manchester United wo mo valuation on a brand fan Jadon Sancho na yaka United asemna wo mo so abo friendly game this weekend ama wo mo any Leeds United abo 0-0 draw na after the game no Matis Cunha enso edin come because a Brentona abo the first game and no aye friendly match ama Manchester United team no na Brentona say what a feeling to wear this shirt and have my first minute with the boys hungry for more. Thank you. And no I am sama Matis Cunha onu ejinamu ama Manchester United team na wanu so ade to dwanto ase na niaje pa so wahye Manchester United wo mu jersey na wanu so anya minute ni bi abo na ore ni mu so benya more minutes our Manchester United aswe na fe what deliver abo ama enema akosie ama Manchester United bobo kona eno I am sama abrante fe Matis Cunha wanu enso ade to dwa na yaka Matis Cunha samna yenwura mu awo de Cameroonian boy and it and a brand in Buemo one also the and it's anano Saturday where in the first pass of the medicals and a new were completely was signing 5 years deal with option to add another year. Makacho says he can APM I 71 million pounds. Manchester United Eddie can at 65 now for add-ons Akwaaba 6 million pounds were completing the medicals was signing done their car a official announcement here ene United team ne ebaye na de atie ene se empemfo krapon komodio bunti ene wiwemu ayaye echa se abrante fa ne brand imbremo kwa akwhye jersey number 19 our Manchester United wo mu aswaye enu ana ama dialo e de ensem etudwa se of course I am looking forward to play with him. We need good players in the team who can bring something in the final third. And no I am some abrante fa ne ama dialo wade to dwanto so mu sa wone ni Africa ni aniti any mbwemu enso ebe start esia kan abom because we a good player and a United team no enya good players betimi aboa ama creativity aboa ni mo na fa wo atimi ashe goals na wade na no see ya and Lenny Yoro enso edin kama afa mbwemu ho was brand is a really good player, really happy he comes to the class. That is my guy. I am waiting for him now. That is, that was long, but here is, but he is here now. And I am really happy. Enti ose abranta aba Manchester United. E wo musa enkomodie ne de no e take long there. Na so abranta ne say waba enko emra nyina no. Walande e wo Manchester United bobo konom na nianche pa we a good player. Wo we adum sem one ne ebe ye adwuma ama Manchester United bobo kono no ayen sema Lenny Yoro defender ama Manchester United. What it do?
That's my guy. I'm waiting for him now. That was long, but he's here now, and we're really happy.
Ano ayen sama Lenny Yoro wadi etu Janiji Sam Anisa Lisandro Martinez defender Emma Manchester United Bobo Kono one also after a long injury picky a Branton Watuna says so I started away at Juma our Jim one man enya is a quanti Lisandro Martinez the butcher one also asking Babaka what Johnny United team na one mu aye preseason no one no was starting the preseason our Juma and ano pay he didn't Emma mu our Akwaaba 98.1 so yen trust for 7 Emma Tiefa still our Manchester United one aswe no Kofi Diate anisem one targeted 2 candidates one air strikers Benjamin Sesko and first Nicholas Jackson na yadi kan catch us Benjamin Sesko there class be prenane dinachi ama enano pay their mate according to Fabrizio Romano no was internal discussions across between Manchester United and Benjamin Sesko ni entourage no na uramu our abrantif Nicholas Jackson one also na soya ni agent and representative ni di and Ali Barat and so any Manchester United team no ashia edim kama but the Chelsea for they say woman turn less than 100 million pounds na enkomodia Ali Barat and Manchester for no yase a loan offer and I just say ababetum kofubeka wanwatum Chelsea for na see a tonye player 100 million pounds momo edi asem na mo and they say they tell this Ali Barat no one Manchester United for the 18 comma about loan offer eti enyo wasem abrante fan Nicholas Jackson and so abeka kopiemu our Manchester United nemo monyanko ye yentwen sesema transfer window no ebe kroso ansa na betimi aka anything yetimi aka ariafa Nicholas Jackson won Chelsea for so that omo appreciate abrante fan Ganacho into amonso any Manchester United edin kama the mate crepence and Raya na swap deal be apiemo between abrante fan Nicholas Jackson and first Ganacho Strasbourg team no wamo say Mamadou Sarr wamo happen on loan from Chelsea enti enya wasa abrante no wano so ebe free Chelsea akwa PM our Strasbourg after Renato Veiga a defender Emma Chelsea team no Atletico Madrid team anya direct conversation with abrante Renato Veiga camp no dia mate and say Chelsea force on beton akoda no nemo momo atona womo turn less than 40 million euros anything less than 40 million euros no ebe prevent you from signing Renato Veiga after omo dia tumu say omo no womo enya Morgan Rogers omo pe nemo sene na no me be catch am say womo Chelsea for no person mo di players akoma Aston Villa na for mo di sika kakra eka won na abrante from Morgan Rogers eba and I no pay dia mate and say Toussaint Adarabioyo a player Chelsea for and nemu no Trevor Chalobah eka ho and Beno Badrashal na dia te and say Aston Villa team ni dia womo say some rent to Chelsea for abomudino womo hia mu bia nemo is either say Chelsea at the Andre Santos and I say Nicholas Jackson emu ba kumbeba na former befa abrante ni din and Morgan Rogers no aya kakra eba and so Ivan Ferguson akodru Roma wakwa in medicals ediama Airstroma team no aya Chasa Dela utimusa anwe dinye pa loan deal aya initial deal say Ivan Ferguson edi Euramu Roma with an option to buy for a fee around 40 million euros into the Anissa Ferguson and so Euramu Roma wamu aswaye Everton team no and so I reach an agreement with England goalkeeper Jordan Pickford on a bumper 4 years deal. Yasi sikano emuedu and I don't know emueham into abrante Jordan Pickford no Everton for a contract extension. Galatasaray team no I convinced sa womu ebetimi anya abrante Ederson Morias from Manchester City and yomu enso egun komodie so with Manchester City team no personal time said there according to reporter ebe nano pay and it's womu Galatasaray team no awie with Ederson diaka and so Man City team no enso ebe wie na yaka Galatasaray asem no mame mfanto manim say womu so arrange an agreement with Napoli on all terms for Victor Osimhen until you said the Osimhen ekwane mwatene wakoteki wakwakotraso our Galatasaray sikano aye 80 million euros na omo de clause ashemu ema nano mbeka chabo se cross no prevent abrante no from simple no be joining any Italian club in the next 2 years into Napoli team na catch Galatasaray for say abrante na joining Galatasaray womu di schedule num say womu ni ho kwan say the next 2 years edi anim no won betimi aton no ama any Italian club after future sales clause nso ewomu na wɔn se any fee bia dachi bia no Galatasaray for ebeji on a brand fene Victor Osimhen ho no wɔn benya 10% enti sɛ ne wɔn tɔn 10 cedis a wɔn benya 1 cedi wɔn tɔn 100 cedis a wɔn nso ebenya 10 cedis nti 10% of any sal bia no wɔn ɛgye ɛno ɛyɛ kakra efi Galatasaray wɔn akache ɛba Real Madrid team ni kofi ɛna no pay dia mate ɛne so wɔn prepare for next summer abrante a efene Enzo Fernandez na sika yase Madrid for no prepare no 150 million euros eno aye sika say Madrid team according to enkoma womu edi internally no eno so apop up say womu de kwakọ for Enzo Fernandez from Chelsea na abranche fana Vinicius Junior ene yase contract negotiations no wogusu a wode Madrid for edi na entourage no ewomu nanso abrante ni demand no akwakoye bibia wodema ama chase contract extension no aye chase denden ade ama Madrid bobo kono na dia mate ade say one Vinicius Junior no demand the same salary as Kylian Mbappe entisika Kylian Mbappe age our Madrid no Vinicius Junior say Madrid for money the same and now some man more than that and son of renew ne deal na renew abrante say Madrid for no as omo ye kokwasa no catch robo says Madrid for entimi and money the same salary and as more than that and their contract negotiations no omo and suspended for the meantime what you say so omo ntimi dia and you hold on na Kofi Madrid for no omo players no salaries omo gia Kylian Mbappe one on our contract until 2029 waji 31.3 million euros a season and I say a year. David Alaba etosu mienu or contract until 2026 one on so no diatia anesem waji 22.5 million euros a year. Jude Bellingham etosu miensa or contract until 2029 waji 20.8 million euros. Diotoso enai eye Vinicius Junior or contract to 2027 into aka 2 more years one also no the atenisem afibiano one year 20.8 million euros. Trent Alexander-Arnold etosu enum one no or contract until 2031 afibiano obenya 16.7 million euros. Federico Valverde enso etosu ensia contract until 2029 one also the same figure Abrante Arnold Ejeno which is 16.7 million euros. Thibaut Courtois etoso enson one also a contract until 2026 into ano akan 1 year 15 million euros a year. Ida Militao etoso enwatwe 8th position or a contract until 2028 one also afibiano one year 14.6 million euros. Antonio Rudiger etoso enkono contract until 2026 one also age 14.6 million euros. Diotoso edu eye abrante from Eduardo Camavinga ne contract ne eye valid until 2029 12.5 million euros. Olarian Chomene etoso du bakon one also no or contract until 2028 waje 12.5 diotoso du mienu eye Rodrigo na Rodrigo no wonya 12.5 million euros a year ne contract no eye valid until 2028 and Daniel Carvajal enso etoso edu miensa one no edge 10.4 million euros a year. Ne contract ne valid until 2027. Na Kofi Asidentia ama Vinicius Junior demanded the same salary a Kylian Mbappe agent and say Saudi Arabia for no apese wobo break a wage transfer fee. And no 350 million euros for a branch of Vinicius Junior. Ubeki ananu Saturday. Maybe ka sansamna. After 5 years contract and a day my branch of Vinicius Junior na 5 years no the ate anese a branch no ebenya sika close to 1 billion euros utimu se ano dinye pa 1 billion euros eno sika wamu Saudi for no ade ma Vinicius Junior for the next 5 years na the ate de se a branch no yaso akokodim komo baabi se ebimu ade sika we convince na Madrid for Aden and a sabi muntimi krapa mu de mumpeja mu enyame the highest paid player or Real Madrid mwansu munim sa me darling boy ema Real Madrid bobo kono enti Vinicius Junior nsama waka anese wono no Madrid team no wasosin obia wabona wo modin sin obia waya ade sin obia enti esi den simple wɔn ɛma ne contract extension a wɔn ɛmɛyɛ the highest paid player nti ɛno ka ho bi ɛna ama sese no aberante move to Saudi Arabia no ayɛ hu yɛsɛ the lines of Al Hilal Al Ittihad ɛne anasɛm nyinaa nso ɛwɔ race no mu a Saudi fo no ɛpushi so ɔmo nsa ɛbɛka aberante fini Vinicius Junior nti Kofi ama aberante no ne issue no ayɛ hu a Madrid asoɛyɛ na yɛsɛ Madrid fo no kurapo no di akoda ne yɛ no wɔn kae FIFA Club World Cup semi-final game against PSG de wo anase wɔasia fan so ɛtete ne ho egu kyɛ Madrid players no so no the lines of Kylian Mbappe mu wɔn ma ne pass asɔɔgye asɔ ɔno a wɔbɔ ano nso asɛ wɔayi n'ani ato baabi enti asɛ Madrid fo no kurapo no wɔn bu ɛyɛ fu aberante fini Vinicius Junior yɛsɛ sɛ ɛkɔba ne sɛ still na akoda ne yɛ n'adwen sɛ wɔn renew deal no ɛma wɔn deal ɛno ɔmbɛgye saa 350 no na akɔ akɔpie mu ɛwɔ Saudi Arabia ɛno ɛyɛ kakra fɔdom ɛba yɛde ne nyina ɛma mu ɛna anɔpae still ɛwɔ Madrid wɔn asɔɛ no wɔn ekipu eye on William Saliba ɔno ɛyɛ defender ɛma Arsenal team no aside that wɔn asia keep eye on aberante fin Ibrahima Konate na wɔn si Konate deɛ wɔn bɛfa no as free agent in 2026 enti ne nyinaa ka wo bi ɛna kyɛ sɛ ama sɛ Madrid for no wɔn ayɛ slow our centre back wɔdoma after Dinose no wɔn si nyadeɛ so wɔn bɛtɔ defender bia this summer wɔn twɛn na 2026 no wɔn akɔ Ibrahima Konate as free agent na afei wɔn asia wurabu afa Arsenal ɛne French boy William Saliba na ye kama do asɛm no Rodrigo a player Emma Madrid team no me asa Branton likely so betimi awura mu awɔ Liverpool as replacement Emma the Colombian boy Branton team ene Luis Diaz na Luis Diaz no Kofi Ababe todwa sa Branton enso likely so bewura mu awɔ Bayern Munich na Bayern for no a prepare a good offer eno aye 75 million euros as so omugu nkomodie so one person ma Branton 5 years contract eno aye valid until 2030 with option to add another year no aye 1 year na yesese no ababetomu sese abrante kwa Madrid for no one abrante from Rodrigo no Liverpool for abakwa kofa no so mbakwa kofa na na so mo nkofa no ena no pay dia mate and it's Liverpool and so reaching an agreement with Eintracht Frankfurt for Hugo Ekitike 95 million euros 6 years contract and Branton Ebabe sign na dia mate and 90 million euros a fear Liverpool for 8 year on between installment na fe add-ons no akwa 5 million euros and two kaboma 95 million euros a for Hugo Ekitike na Kofi yes say Eintracht Frankfurt for the last 6 years woma generate sika 401 million euros womoton Lukas Jovic 63 million euros Sebastian Haller womoton 50 million euros Andriy Silva womoton 23 million euros and Randal Kolomwani womoton 95 million euros Omar Mamouche womoton 75 million euros and Hugo Ekitike womo eton 95 million euros and to almost say all these players no womo the 53.84 million euros and assigning 6 players no na 6 players no Kofi diamete and say asia momu anase a generate sika 401 million euros ultimu say Eintracht Frankfurt for no a good business and anopai yadini nyina enso emamo awa Akwaaba 98.1 so Alexander Isak a player Emma Newcastle United we didn't come with Newcastle for say one of this season party one ya juma emo or pursue free Newcastle this summer a journey different club likely say no and so a Liverpool bobo kono na ne agent krapono and so their mate and say one in Newcastle for na akwa koshia amana present 2 clubs back from Saudi Arabia and back free England na Saudi Arabia na Al Hilal and at the ate and say urama England and so no Liverpool team no na papa ne sama waka nyina ne say we are studying and analyzing our options and we may be closing to finalize the next step for the player without revealing any details of the transfer. Enti Abrante ni any Alexander Isak agent and one in central for aiding commano Wabobo so sa etro say womu gun komodie so womu study options abano womu study clubs na abano na de ate ane say womu get closer to finalize BBR with sa clubs no na for ma taking the next step for Abranta ne din and Alexander Isak no see details in the contract ne there anya dia so obetimi e dia man sentrofo no na dia tie ne say Ewurabu e wo Arsenal Kofi reporter eba no pai and say Arsenal team no ehwe ni mu say Nyankopon nya adom ochenachi Wednesday Victor Gyökeres enso ebe free baby owo ni holiday num na fe wa ba be pie mu e England na almost Arsenal for no pre-season match crop ebo etia AC Milan na omo pese Brant no eba na for be sa game ni bi enti wama ye ready to pay 63 million pounds plus 3 million pounds ano enso eye sika bi ye hye baabi na enim se na agent na agi o sa hwan na agi o aside that wama se add-ons no eye 10 million na wama se Nyankopon nya dom na this week ekwa wieye na nkomodi omodi ama sporting fo agye atumu ama akoda no nso agye atumu no sa sporting fo ama wo Arsenal fo no anwie bibia within this week a ombejai Victor Gyökeres achiridie no mu jai na achiridie a Ole Watkins of Aston Villa and omo ekwakwa fa no na enu akwapo beto dwa ema bi mu ka se Manchester United team no hijack Arsenal fo omo move for Victor Gyökeres enu na Fabrizio Romano say one of the what any say intermediaries ewo dealnum wo ni Manchester United for 18 come off for Victor Gyökeres nanso ono as transfer expert no dionim any say Victor Gyökeres abeko Arsenal na full commitment Abrantina catch Manchester United and other clubs wo mu pen ne say wono aye committed to Arsenal wo person kwaye adwuma ema Arsenal team ntinya de say wobeko ba biantin sama na enu ane na mframa mu say Manchester United for person hijack deal no waso no Fabrizio Romano no de obetimi aka ne say akoda no eko Arsenal.
For Arsenal fans, I was playing down some reports on Sunday coming from Portugal on Man United hijacking the deal for Gyökeres. As I told you, it was an opportunity offered by intermediaries, but Man United never sent any proposal because they know that Victor Gyökeres wants to go to Arsenal. But let me say that first of all, Gyökeres is showing full commitment, not being tempted by Saudi, not being tempted by intermediaries offering Manchester United, but fully focused on Arsenal with his agent Hasan Çetinkaya on the same page. So only want Arsenal.
I know I am some other transfer expert Fabrizio Romano what they MI Newcastle fans are prepared a buyout of a move for Bailey, goalkeeper and James Trashford. Na dia mate and sesto na no enkomodie no guso a ekose but enya dia se wo mu Bailey for no agye atumo nanso Newcastle for no wo mani abri ye pa enu ani gisem to Barcelona and it's a Marcus Rashford loan to FC Barcelona no Kofi say de bibia aye set Barca for ebetua the full 14 million euros and no aye gross salary after the attending say Rashford take 15% pay cut na fe option to buy in June 2026, Akwa 30 million euros. I know I dey for them urban Manchester United team Emma Branton green light. So bet me too. Eddie Akwa Barcelona Chromo and Pampa. And one ajo Marcus Rashford Equalandia. Our Barca Chroma. Utimu se Manugusa Mikaseno. A Branton was Spain Barcelona Chromo. Na Rafinha. And a face player. Wodi kan ewe kame a branch from Marcus Rashford. Also welcome Marcus Rashford to Barcelona and a Paul Kubasi and so equal like here and two teams say yes Barca for no money aje na the ate ani say urama a branch from Marcus Rashford no and komodia wodi ya e ma Barca for no ani je no ani say Barca for the catcher and some more Rafinha and am more Lamine Yamal sa players mienu no the only two players are omo ya untouchable our lineup num enti enya dia so no ebe starting player obetena bench ni so enti so obeje atum dia ombefa no yase omo ka sansem no eche no abrant no age tum nti rotational system sane bia Rafinha ebo bia be first half second half 60th to 70th minute wo ba bi no omo ede ono abrant for Marcus Rashford aba edu ba bi no mu yi Lamine Yamal so afirima no no so aba be support kakra nti yase sankomodie no ene course a ema abrant for Marcus Rashford nei wakwa piem o Barcelona ene obey medicals na fe Nyankopon nya adoma ene nkosi ochena no deal no ya confirm na fe what started pre-season with Barca team no na the attending say Paul Pogba din kama was say Rashford to Barcelona no odwen wa wonte ase na Manchester for no wo mu lose great player na one de obetimi aka ene say Marcus Rashford Barca na okono we wishing the best of luck.
Yeah, I was saying Marcus Rashford, that would be great. That was great for Barcelona, to be honest.
That's crazy though.
I'm not even talking about Manchester United because they bought few players and the new manager want to do his thing, I guess. So it's not really his fault, is it? If he doesn't believe in someone, he needs to win at the end. You know, if he doesn't play well, he doesn't win, they're gonna sack him. So
true.
But like, I'm happy for Marcus.
Yeah, but my thing is though, he went to Barcelona, but like, don't they already got Rafinha, Lewandowski, and Lamine Yamal?
Small problem. The more player,
oh,
there's no problem.
Damn.
Enti ensama na me gusu na me kan say Lamine Yamal ene Rafinha ene first Lewandowski mu ewo honom na Abrante Fani Paul Pogba say enye problem kwa wo kono de nani age ama no na Paul Pogba woni Abrante Fani speed ene di enkomo no enti nkomodie no ma na senkoto mu say wonni mu ni players a wonu mu so mu ye top contenders ema 2025 Ballon d'Or na wo bo Kylian Mbappe, Vitinha, Ashraf Hakimi, Lamine Yamal, and Ousmane Dembele.
Vitinha been crazy.
Hakimi has been deadly this year.
Mbappe, actually, Mbappe, you know, they've been killing him and everything. Oh, the guy is Pichichi, top goal scorer in Europe. I mean, in the world. It's crazy. So, stuff for me to say. But respect, though.
I know I am Sama Paul Pogba wadi 220 odu Kylian Mbappe so na see Kylian Mbappe uko Spain La Liga top scorer Pichichi no na age afa European Golden Boot no so on age enti Abrante no o race num nemom duonim ene se eye battle between Lamine Yamal and Ousmane Dembele na between Lamine Yamal and Ousmane Dembele no so no or the Bema Ousmane Dembele because of the numbers Champions League goals important big matches waje Champions League where top scorer our French League go num any adwuma why in this season no we deserve a fee Ballon d'Or no as in any other player na sa fee went me anjia anya dey so betimi agi Ballon d'Or no bio
Ballon d'Or Lamine Yamal or Dembele or you going with your French brother?
No, it's not about this. It's not even about that.
All right, then what is about?
You know what? Probably, that's my opinion. Ousmane will always be a bit ahead of Lamine Yamal, even if he killed it. You know, he killed it this year because he won the Champions League, and it was so important, scoring goals, big games, and stuff like that.
Right.
I mean, this is here. If he doesn't win it now, he will never win it. So, definitely go for.
You going for Dembele?
Them boost. It can go both ways though. But like that's what I think.
I know I am Sama Paul Pogba wade etodwa na Yaya Toure adin komo and was a player na ni playing days go so be face ni pa ay ono ani krom ni Didier Drogba was it the enche wo suro no the header na o head e de to ntenamu no so kai se no mu training e national team camp na Abrante no ni ti ode pin boy be fa na so ho no na ja na di akire ni speed na ewo mu no ese Roberto Carlos short enti Didier Drogba de na ono Yaya Toure esuro ni ye pa because of how no si fa so ahead the ball na Christian Vieri say Napoli team na win Italian Scudetto ni de na so ni de hu ni say ni team Inter Milan wo ye the strongest team in Italy na Ademola Lookman rejecting Napoli and Atletico Madrid Inter and no pay enti I say the next 4 days e di animi no Inter for be finalize bibia FC Barcelona akontate Abrante Fani Denzel Dumfries entourage omu area no so mbewura mu na de tie ane say omu kofa Denzel Dumfries no omu so mu ye open to sell Roland Araujo for a fee above 40 million euros into a club na ope Araujo a Barca for say 40 million euros anasa kakra no odeba onsa ebeka akoda no kofi yenjina so na no pai yemfa amane nsem nsi nemum de tie ane say Ghana Save Online almost say no amanfo aba internet ne so a
amodi dream ni na sifo gloma zam sesie
te say
obitime frɛ wasim patam ma luto number do musa say we so for na so e dia
kofi metime yi bia ma SMS nyina mo sende Lotto number.
Say offer us me your phone numbers. O got the phone doors as mami bako. Guys, oh, they got
Any was send ya any was send. Minchani.
When you maybe only message in the file.
Any minchani.
I don't know, maybe only message in the file.
Restford capture. Was sending more than more than 5.
I know about could be a friend or some more 5 numbers and 5 of the dozen. I was my use back when I was 4 except 4 dozen. No, I said 3 numbers. Okay, when I'm more 2 numbers and we 3 minutes. I wouldn't be about
I was send me number no more.
Oh, the mom is
I was send me
almost got it.
Me says go with you.
Who try be a chance in Yamabo Yamo shots. Okay, but then after the Gazaman is what do you see and see who's at Tenassi? Ma young corner ho, nen chilemuno, one for and start see now we are the Akaneba so Fiasaha, Akwaaba Radio 98.1 channel. So your live on Facebook, Akwaaba Radio Blukum, on Facebook, Akwaaba Radio Blukum, and on Facebook, Akwaaba FM, on Facebook, Akwaaba FM, on Facebook, one in Aqua, a live or bit to Aquanya show Nibi. Now also to me, I know what's why you come so 8 minutes farm. Say good morning.
Good morning, Kofita.
Bibia Boko.
Bibia Boko.
Yamia Sene Monday. Wow. And then 7 torso. One say now 3 more and I said, Pia good so. And then you say, good one. Sir,
yeah, live on Facebook.
Sir.
Akwaaba Radio
Blukum.
Sami do BAT. Say na eta ba.
Yeah.
Nti opanyin kese kodwofo so.
Yeah, my entire no pay.
Na eta 1. The show and nano paper. You know wow there. In fact, you betu kwa 30 minutes a chow.
Sir.
Meboa. Onti asia.
Onti asia be fine.
98.2 so Kotobi.
Kotobi.
But we are the na magro there there.
Sir. Good morning mo bibia. No so ko do your birthday na say. And there be na me monitor say no na me hasintina. Me monitor Facebook. Do am so Kennedy Coffee Pipra.
Me ba camera.
There be Kennedy Coffee Pipra na 2D.
Okay. Of I ba ko Kennedy.
And the I don't know.
If you had information how not to be any day. I can go be.
Yeah.
You say live on Facebook.
Yeah.
Akwaaba Radio
Blukum.
And Akwaaba 98.1.
Yes.
And Akwaaba FM. TikTok. Yes, live
Akwaaba FM on
Facebook. Yes, live on TikTok
and YouTube.
Oh, YouTube.
So yes, Akwaaba.
Wow. Until you join in. Na yen shase. Na dey wan hwe bia.
Wa wasem. Yo, ma yenti wa yenti.
Ma shase this way. Time wa Darwin Nunes na oba Liverpool no. Ano Benfica no. He was way better than Ekitike.
Okay.
Neya Liverpool pen no. Sad time no. So when the ball na obon when it comes to the shooting ability. Again, shooting accuracy. Yeah, now ball na fan no. Again, the kind of goals that he was scoring. In the type of goals are not Darwin Nunes eshe. Se ball no enam from say nam through the way be head the ball no. The way I know had defenders regardless of our status and our stature. And at the time how Awodini no dey run the ball na obunu. Because it was way better than the Hugo Ekitike e dey kire yen. And look, he faced even Liverpool in the final season before coming. And Van Dijk and Alisson Numbedi dancing. Yeah. He really tormented them. And the Liverpool air Kofanabano, a lot of us had beliefs and hope say it will work out. But for Darwin Nunes, for a player that I believe when he was at Benfica was better than Hugo Ekitike. And then Oba Liverpool, and they to say laughing stock. And the Samatiso Amukofa Ekitike, it makes me scared for Liverpool.
Sir.
Yes, sir. Because Darwin Nunes, you know, I'm fan and say Emfa Yeninti. Ekitike the Emfa. No, but it makes me scared. Ekitike goes in here saying, how many goals? 22 goals plus 12 assists. Okay, this season. In how many matches? Fatos and American fast. I think 40 something. Okay. Now, when you look at the statistics and the numbers now, that was in season where Amanaba form will be a canasem. But look, even Darwin Nunes in the final season, no, they by Liverpool. In the league, he had 28 goals. And then again, he had 26 goals in the league. And subsequently, no one himself in only 28 matches. League in Munkwao, Darwin had 26 goals, more than Ekitike entire season in 48 matches.
Wow.
But on the 28 matches, again, over Liverpool, no, Kofi, he has scored 34 goals in 39 matches.
Okay.
Including 6 our Champions League. And all these numbers, and he won't be that. But I'm working out. So it makes me scared. Now, honestly, Liverpool fans in him, any Liverpool team, no, him, say, Ekitike ball, no, it is not up to the level of Isak. That is why I name Isak Ayo number 1, no, because they know what Isak can give you. Liverpool, so if you Newcastle, Abrante and the other Ekitike, and Timmy Farm, particularly when it comes to goals.
Oh, okay.
The number of goals that Isak can score in a single season. Again, so I don't know Oba on Chile. So in terms of adaptation, the risk involved, no, any consistent performance na Isak approve, you know. They know he's ahead of Hugo Ekitike.
Okay.
But they know Newcastle United supposition say Abrante any player or Mobetono, regardless of the amount. And if for a player Liverpool were making inquiries, they were ready. So I'm coffee out 120 million pounds. It was reported, some sort of grapevine, say, I went crack coffee. I'm didn't over about 150 million. How many things they may be able to reject this? But they know the kind of quality now more in Isak and to Amonto. Now Liverpool new option because when you look at their squad, over your striker, and they backward frame.
Yes.
Luis Diaz is a winning fate. Salah in as much as almost consistent goals in Inyan, and the here Obi Obeba attacker or not to be complimented in terms of numbers. And this Omanya Isak dia. At the end of the year, they will have to look for options. And again, for Ekitike, in as much as Liverpool are very aware, say he cannot give you those goals now. Isak de Bemano. Kofi Abrantiano and so on new mebia. Likewise, Isak. Liverpool feels a bit warm.
Okay.
And aside eno. Or one new man kitty being so and not dear. Oyeniye Edison Isak.
Okay.
Now, a woman, Sir Branton and the other who go Ekitike may not give you the goals Isak will give you. But Liverpool have other options. Let's say if Isak is consistently giving you 20 or 25 goals, or in total 30 goals a season, that would be very good. But when you know, yes, Ekitike may not match that. Obet mama 15 goals. But the other attributes, you know, a be one, he is very good on the ball. And then you had this Isak. Say you club on a bobo ni bi born then the feet or the movie or dribble or ya de Isak. Na link up play oba na chi abeje ball ni ade and also so anya de Isak on be pe.
Okay.
But in terms of the type of goals Isak scores, the understanding as a striker position, any baby owura, any threat na Isak constantly or here in the box no. Even though oba na chi beje ball or send to me ba wide no. E hono na here the typical attribute of a center forward, but no Isak everywhere so. Okay. But they know, say if there is a player that will help the attack in terms of pressing, Ekitike will come deep more than Isak. So if there is a player that will help Liverpool, so more press here. Again, a player that kutabola or ya there, and is even Darwin the next a player is very skillful. Yeah. And then aside then the link up player, so they are thinking if Isak Ekitike will give you 15 goals and now 20 goals. Na ebe complementing Salah and Salah will give you 20 goals now, they are consistently and 25 goals now. I mean, a year since Ombe lose the two options. Okay. So there is back when they saying Cody Gakpo no. Ne Luis Diaz fan ye win faith, but there's Cody Gakpo and the Liza. Omo nyina so betimi add. So for Liverpool there, omo ye very aware of the difference between Isak and Ekitike. But Ekitike and so other things are and I'm a Liverpool fan here so much interested no it's because on also other attributes in Kitty Biakofi or the kind of one ebe man the ball no akwa animu and Liverpool and team and the other Frankfurt almost done 90 million euros and over and they likely yes potentially bet him drew 95, and it is okay for Frankfurt. And the Akaze be official now. Everything is agreed. So a kitty KDA is only a matter of time. Say Obeshe Liverpool JC, but Kovi they know Senka Omu first choice would have been Isak, but this guy, even though he may not match up, and also cry a relative because football no bit team not all of a sudden afa, and even though he may not match Isak numbers, and there's a risk in adaptation and everything. But they believe say also other potential say the match change no go for bet with their complementary attack and ade omo hia ne say on be strengthen omo attacking unit for it to be able to match the way Arsenal are strengthen, the way Man City are strengthen, for them to challenge for all the trophies Akofi omo eye for, because already vet so an attacking option on also be added go be complemented with goals so that is it for Liverpool. Now Victor Gyökeres now Arsenal, before we talk about Marcus Rashford. Now, and a weekend we me who the story say the way Gyökeres to Arsenal no, and nyoma aye complicated na aye frustrating no. Abrante and the other aye Victor Gyökeres e duru baby na ne papa osu. Now the story Kofi was brought up by Ebola. Ebola is one of the biggest papers Portugal. Now Ebola for us, when it comes to stories, a free Porto, Benfica, Sporting, I mean top class there Portugal or more at the buy a conk. So they reported said the father was in tears at some point because of how complicated the deal is. Because as of Friday, now there's still a possibility to ask a bit much. Why? And then said there's a deal in place. Total package, go for a bet me a 62 million pounds. And potentially any the year to teach us a 55 million pounds plus 7.5 in add-ons. Now, you know how complicated that Victor Gyökeres deal no year for a long time. So for the father, imagine say a son who is desperate to join a new club. No free Sporting already on a Sporting manager, a president of the Varandas. I'm fine because he wanted to move. I'm training on my resume or so on. He wanted to move. And the papa no one always said the Obana Pese bebem. What I say? Because on the fans no Odonateko. And for the past 2 seasons, the player has given 64 goals one season, 62 goals this season. In the for even only Sporting 52 games or boy, Kofi about 54 goals. 54 goals, not showing 52. So if other players are getting deals near their he also wish same again to play in the Premier League. And we are Papa no na Ohe Gyökeres, Obeba Man U, Obeba Liverpool, teams are here to Chelsea near there, and then he ended up a last option in Arsenal potentially. And then Arsenal for his own Brandon wants to leave. So Omonsu play game. Ebi there one. Omo sikasem enti so we Abrante no a sika nanka ese Arsenal tuani in release clause no would have been around 57 million euros. Now Porto say omo nje 57 no because omo betimi age above the 57, but so omo betimi age above the 57 it is subject to Gyökeres ne manager no Hassan Chetinkaya say omo nso no any fee above the release clause omo 10%, but me person above the release clause, they still don't want to pay the 10% to the manager. And manager no person play any dream move. So agree on that term. Again, Arsenal for no so any Sporting no. Arsenal for sika na person in terms of mode of payment, in terms of add-ons, in terms of the way omo no in total no. Kofi and no so no it looks as if Arsenal for feel say Sporting for demand higher. And Arsenal, deal now they are entering a very crucial stage because Saturday, Arsenal come main preseason tour, and every team is trying to land the deal. The reason why Liverpool every year a kitty can the land doesn't match them. So come main preseason tour for 2 weeks. What I say? I was a Chicago saying Arsenal go Asia, and the player be here as a very key to our project. They will need to have you before Saturday. So the Arsenal bet me the nako. And it's our baby a keka corner. And so now me can no crown on the surface. Minim say aye tie phone asum ngongonan. And no ka ho bi na papa no feel say aden no nko aba. Ebenya deal. Na obi ati play mu ko ne kurom, obi ekọ new team. Na ne de na ye see one time. And I understand the father and I share the pain because this is a player that Arsenal players in the crowd show Only that Sporting have faced Arsenal a couple of times recently. The last time Arsenal shared Sporting, even Magalhaes acquired that celebration. Gyökeres, the enemy didn't support Tyrone. When he was asked, he said, "Say yes." Even though I was celebrating in the Gyökeres way, so I didn't sabe Katana no peja nensa, but he feels Gyökeres is a very good talent, top attacking air player, and every top team would need a striker or to say Gyökeres. So already there are some players in Arsenal or Munim Sadrantia whereby he will help, but say to get the deal done, no, and on a stumbling block because say Mbwemo and Yakoma you there, deal a delay pa be mebwa.
Now Arsenal Okon they may be some also. Or course or project trophy and Asibia, EPN or Peso Kububi.
Kofi, it depends. Arsenal project. Arsenal Premier League bebre. And this one, yes, Liverpool waited 30 years. Arsenal try say do 30. Eventually Liverpool won the trophy.
Yes.
The last Arsenal won 2004. Me at the back when who say that trophy no spiritual one. So be quite invincible there. A whole punishment
and no name yo.
There be a better. But Kofi, in attempt to win the title and I say BB no, they still need to beef up our quality and make sure they win some other titles.
Yes.
And let's see. Baby, but me papa na say, and I think eventually Arsenal will land Gyökeres because it will be very detrimental to Arsenal coming next season if a man to a striker in the shape of Gyökeres and more team now. So if you have Gyökeres, you are good to go. So Arsenal for us to that or Munsudi because I didn't wake up no perpetual na and it's our level.
And a moment
Adiana Aqua could draw. Now patents information but if before party, you see Barcelona there is one thing they hold very premium, very dear when it comes to the way of transfers.
Okay.
At the chronic, you say, player be a bass, a person almost sign the piano. A young person almost say the player no committed.
Okay.
So no bassa now. It is the first green flag.
Yeah.
In person at home. And he one for Marcus Rashford. Kofi, he's shown. Say he's more than committed. So bebo team and the Barcelona. In fact, so already pictures, you know, a be or take him, every fans, welcome to Barcelona. You can see him smiling. And you understand. So Brandt and Ankasano, no, you're really ready. So bebo team and the Barcelona. Now, and it was reported. So Brandt, you know, after say or who say Barca any need komono Kofi will give you any team the opportunity so then the so he gave Barcelona that exclusivity telling you Sampa he was only committed so about Barca fair not to change Marcus Rashford Kofi for a player yate say what in his salary so 15% and now the gross yentete tax will be 14 million meaning say potentially what you are anymore 7 to 8 million what does it a season that should tell you Sampa Abrantena reduce you a lot and was sacrificing a lot to come to Barcelona again Macachero publicly the last one Spanish influencer Nekasan Okasa he would love to play alongside Barcelona teammates including Lamine Yamal and other players so he's shown that and yeah, no again, this same Marcus Rashford, Kofi, anytime this season, Barcelona year preseason, I know what like it. On my video, no, I like Barca players, no, or follow. You get it? So that should tell you, Sir Brandt and Kofi was sure Sir Barca team no project in there. Now the coach has spoken to him, Hansi Flick, he's giving him the assurance to he understands the role. And the what I say, it was intentional. So I'm releasing pictures and I'm playing. It was very intentional. And then as already the quality of those pictures. So already I'm playing normal to cast. Already you understand Sampa. They were really showing some signs Sampa Omaniaje and Omoko landed this very deal. And they finally yakase we do that. And newspapers now pro Barcelona ni nyina man welcome now give me sport and Mundo Mundo Deportivo Omona de dia to welcome Rashford. Now there is details in this. Mundo Deportivo is a Spanish newspaper. Kofi ya omo tro de Spanish no mo tro ye. Omo tro ye ni nyina Spanish. But for Rashford of England. So omo tro dey say te say Ghana ni no akọ team ni say ya ma Akwaaba. So they are using your own language native to welcome you. So welcome Marcus Rashford. Telling you say they are giving what? A warm welcome. Again, Okolande and sport to pick this very picture. And omode yo omo headline Dario Sport. Now, almost say Rashford, yeah, Estaki. They say Rashford is here. And that should tell you. So finally, Abrante na land. Nei, be officials Abrante na ka say obe the medicals and ne echna ne press about so was started training no. Kofi players ni nyina o me ne nan fofo na ko follow no. Talk of Gavi, Pau Kubasi, Lami Yamal, and all the other players. Obia Kofolono. That should tell you that the environment that is coming in, no, am I ready? So for Rashford, Kofi, he's really getting a dream move at this material moment. Very, very good move for him. And now I know Kofi, agenda boys, no, I must start it. I prefer Rashford picture and Trent Alexander-Arnold. So I bet China in a Premier League, Mirikawa did Arnold quite multiple times. Where one of the pictures, but Arnold that form and the agenda boy is in the Omeya, but you get it. Rashford Umpo will be a quality addition to Barcelona. Kofi, this deal Nankasami who say a win-win situation for all the three parties involved. At this material moment, it is the best chance Rashford beat me. What that because players be at their peak and one personal, had the opportunity to play for Barcelona. But in times of difficulties, Rashford has gotten the opportunity to play for Barcelona. Imagine if Barcelona and back forward team men and Kaoko. Now, even if Manchester United had given him the opportunity to stay, United suffer. Champions League, Barcelona, other competitions, and his potentially, Obegi trophies. What I say, yes, man, you are just 5 titles. Don't forget FA Cup, Carabao Cup, Europa League back. But with Barcelona, obetimi for the mega ones. On G League though, obetima G League, obetima the Champions League potentially. So a win-win situation. And the Rashford Nankasa Kofi is a very good move for him. And per the man Oyen and Kakana, it tells me one thing. So Abrante and Kofi, he will give his all. And I tell you, looking at the way Ananiome on changing environment now. He needed that on ball outside England for any team outside England. And to the Chinese, no here change of environment. Said the better one, better focus. Or better learn from the mistakes. And if Barcelona, you are not committed enough, Kofi. And again, don't forget, Barcelona so at this moment missing out on Nico Williams. And they Barca fans so agenda boys Rashford the gum. Almost Rashford they see Nico. But they were Omunya broken when Nico didn't come. Young fan on 20. But I mean, for a player, COVID in the peak days, he was giving 30 goals a season. For in the Premier League near there. And so Obaba say the way Hansi Flick are turning certain players to be, if Rashford is coming to improve along, Kofi, he will really help them. Where's the versatility? Otimibo first 9, Otimibo number 10, or say Timibo be ideally or be a left wing. Into Obetima about potential with Rafinha as a 10, Rashford as a 11, Lamine Yamal 7, Lewandowski leading the attack. And yes, the way about Sebon and only Alex Bard in the Benham Faho. So the letter, Alex Bard is Sudanechi, the way another Rafinha and then they combine. So you look at how stronger side for a team in the Barcelona. Now, Barca for the reason I'm saying that, in a Rashford at 10 I catch you so. He's coming as a quality addition. And again, Barcelona can say, so make coffee out money in buying other players there. They name almost stadium disaster. So getting the player in the quality of Rashford, forget about the issues with Manchester United. United players may be problems. It doesn't mean they are bad. From the Ronaldos to the Sancho to the Anthony to the Rashford and other players, Garnacho. And then you swap Garnacho for Nicolas Jackson. Into one real team now, but I hadn't so given the all. We will see the kind of quality addition Barca added to our team. For Manchester United, one Barcelona bebu because Sikano and Common Edibe to Rashford, he was earning £310,000 a week. And the Barca betu. So again, no more per baby than when your baby call, you are getting peace. And it is a win-win situation for all the parties involved. But the biggest beneficiary to me is Marcus Rashford. So he should make his moment count. This is his last chance. Kofi or 27. Barcelona on. Menkai and Edene. So player, particularly financial situation. Unzane a loan with an option to buy. So I'm better 35 million euros, so 30. No more tougher players loan, but option to buy no more activity. Just so who knows how 1 year and 1 year because loan there Felix no baby. Joao Felix maybe good. And I also prove it beyond that. Said the Kofi. the option to buy clothes, no? Because I believe he would love to stay Barcelona for a longer period. Until this season, Ankasano, he should be motivated than all the other Barcelona players that are there. Now on Cajo, because this even Barcelona deal, no, bet me Manako World Cup. He was losing his position in the national team. I mean, call up a Wunyabi. And he when you grab it me Manako World Cup. So, you don't know Barcelona, he will be called to the national team once again, isn't it? And the idea back where was say Marcus Rashford and making a count more on Fenia Brokra and I think at this moment, no, Barcelona has got what they wanted. Abrante and the other Marcus Rashford has gotten what he wanted, and then Liverpool, Manchester United, and so Diana or Monso Pe a dear free deal. We say Wababi PM, see a channel, a classic, near the other day, face so okay, and Yasem Kofi. Mikel Arteta, I mean, say eventually, even when next season starts, this question is going to pop up.
Okay.
Particularly when Partey's case, Now, after the official announcement, public by the State Prosecution Service, London, Emma Omobeka said Thomas Partey has been charged with 5 counts of rape against 3 women. Now, San Newman happened in the year 2021, from February 2021 coming, no, and Partey has been arrested multiple times, more than 7, and he's been cooperating. And they almost processed Partey to court. And for a reminder, 4th August, our Westminster Magistrate Court, no matter Partey, 4th August, and the Arteta was asked about that. Say, there is an FA safeguarding responsibility for adult and minors rule. Football mrana omode bobo with England. Let me repeat. Your friend of the FA's safeguarding responsibility for adults and minors. Next, omo mra bi ebo empanimfo ne nkwada ho ban ene ho mra ene ho nyoma se koso a Premier League. And they believe in Central for no. They're not just Arsenal, but even the FA. That is the reason why the last time I told you, say BBC wrote to the FA, wrote to the Premier League, wrote to Arsenal. And then Arsenal was the only party that responded. Say Partey was their former player. The contract with 30th June, and now an investigation because of and add any further comment. So that should tell you, sir, the other parties didn't respond. So Arteta was asked. Say, hey, when you sure say Samra ebon kwala, emre ebon penimfo, emre ebon minus ni adie ho ban no. With this party deal, what to mra na
yeah.
And Arteta responded, said no.
Also man he
believes say adie bi na say Arsenal ye incorporation in say omu hia party omu de party be call in said the Kofi Arsenal did that.
Okay.
In his candid view, Arsenal breaking law bia.
Oma family.
Now, and nay party Arsenal power free hono. Arsenal phone deal omu problem nwie. Premier League ni on clear ne ho nwie. FA nankasa omu nwie.
Okay.
But and nay no aye party nko akon. Nti beden na even team no kra na say asem no afri omu so no. Omu kra te ho penten kwa.
Ne be party.
Aye party nko akon. And 4th August yeah.
Oko.
Party kokoto. Nti di oni ne lawyer which anom any omo party say involved and discussing them say by now intense.
Okay.
What I say? Because he's not even thinking of ball. What is a team me penny?
No.
Me matter what. The last time I catch our who say me was said Sam your man will be say to we nipa. Nti wa ra abonten kura
wontimi mpie.
Me we na say fisa asem ni see no. One party picture.
No. Emra mo picture bi ba to na me senya no a. Enye na picture.
One ni so ye train ni biem te se first na ye hu no. What is say team bi pe no?
No.
Good. Nti I mean nyoma na onamu ni enua na de. Me gidi say onye ya na say bia Ghana style. Mfanche unim so normal because Ghana oba bia nya ba first day a we ye dan oba
I said what you preach.
Umia onsem kakra say de be ya. Nti maybe on the Ghana style koi. Oh, Ghana style no so the culture. What I say?
Abrafo no so de won pesa.
Omo so mpesa nti me hu ni say intentionally onye sa.
Onye.
Me nye court.
Yeah.
But me wo gidie say intentionally. Onye sa.
Okay.
Unse Ghana ne was spirit bebre. Obi timi ko hide dan no atwere gate nanim no return.
No return.
So we oba no nya be wura ho ko ade a. Obuada. Oh, nti ye de dum bi ahye ye ho wa ha. Wa hwa we de ko ho akovi.
Ebikum be mo anya asem.
It is here o mabo papa bi afiri abrochira bagana de okobo ba. Oh, nti ye was survival down ha. What de ko wa hwa we asem o.
Na say everyone say yes. Mine no no nana be yes. So no say bitu ne sa. Nana be yes as I can say. Yeah. Ono so ko okobo ba to. Na ko tournament bi. Ho ba sem. O kan sa case.
Kovinti pate case no. Asana for asaba be reaffirm me almost say the nan kwafo pene say no mo person ka asem ne bae no. Asana be yi pate free list no so. Asana be say by the time no pate was under the protection law say ye nyan charge no. So asana ntimi nko bane no e ma ne me public was ye nyan charge no. What I say be against pate's right if say or proving not guilty. The asana for no to them they did what they needed to do. But they hear me yan say ene asana mpo a woni ho no. Kofi first press conference ya bisa at
Mikel Arteta.
Ya start season na this.
Ya bisa no.
4th ya. And date you say.
And 21st.
I how many days?
It's in fact I can 14 days. Yeah.
Basic Monday say.
Monday yes.
Ne party na court. 2 weeks ya party na court. Me ko ja no.
Yo, ya da say eno aye Hussein Adam Zena wotene nkasa ma no ni nsem wode ne kyeremu esi na oswate de eba hyehyehye no enya nsem kitokra. Was say good morning to the prime team. Was say greeting to Bona and entire Chelsea fans. Was say we are still celebrating the week so come join us you. Ya da say Chelsea the Bruce from Nana Akroya and message awade abam. What's yeah?
Chelsea for there.
Omo ma yazun ko didio.
Mimlemu bi ha say boy ndi say
Nuno Mendes. Na da romantic.
Nuno Mendes.
Ya ga hwenchire no. Na nganye senka grofu inga.
Wo just the opposite picture. Ai enye kopa man ka was come wi asin na so na ye best defender. Ai ne yenim say o ya de. Nuno Mendes you. Kofi One of my Chelsea fans.
One of my Chelsea fans. Yeah, Kenya.
What tackle la me? I'm moving and no Mendes.
Yeah, that's it. What say your friend Eric? Your boy. What say Brew is the car? You. Yeah, that's why Brew niya car na. What say your friend Azuma Aziz? Was a good job. Yeah, that's him. What say good morning, Champion Kofi Tago? What say watching the show live inside ID Camp for FM? Okay, Akwaaba Sports is the best. In terms of sports, yeah, that's a pass out the message in Eddie Abba. Bongo Dibara, the message out the Friday Camp for FM. Dibara, no. Mahatma say more of them, yeah, that's it. And what say your friend Opanka Prosper? Say Hara Madrid, yeah, that's it. Papa, say the message in Eddie Abba. Was it good morning? This is Don Sipo from Ashaman, Mark 7. Timothy Mark 7. And what I say, tuning into Akwaaba Radio. We'll say you are doing an amazing job here. That's it. God bless you all for you are in powerful work here. That's a special regards to Hussein Adams. Stance here. That's a pass the message in the abam. What's it? Good morning, Kofi. Was say watching you live from the Black Babani Salon software today. Say my increasing to my guys in Senase Leo Mickey Mickey Bro. Okay, what's it? Tell them next season every team should stand other than should stay home because best team is coming. Stronger. Barcelona na say the on for team Cronanche on say Akwaaba Sports papa yeah that's it. Was watching the show live from country number 1 Radford Ocean at Barcelona. Was greeting to my mom Amabedu the Yamsala Jeo Kadabrada Mark Lily and all country number 1 community from Great Mugabe. The message our day ban was say I am enjoying the show live and clear at Sahavmim Airport Starboy. The message our day about say good morning to you Kofi Tago and your crew. Was say keep up the good work. You are doing more fire. Was say I am the Ambrose Lucky inside Sekwa. Yeah, that's it. Say also the message, you know, the free Sekwa about Menoka say the tactical man Ocean Trasin was say Gabby Stone was say good morning boss. So watch you live from not Centraso. Okay, yeah, that's it. So here from not Centraso. Was it Akwaaba Sports? You see your translation party. What's up? Okay, was it what's up? Yeah, that's it. Was it Lami Yama saying? Yama Enkasayo. Yeah, that's it. Young Quay was it welcome to the best club in the world. Marcus Rashford. Catch it, Nana Asano Hen in the message or Yaba. Disasi Ibrahim Ochese. Good morning, everyone. Greeting from Ashaman. Yadasi, pass out the message. Etimi Ediaba. Was say, I am Pablo. My name is Pablo. Watch you live at E3 Torino. Was say, I love you people. Yadasi, Esco. Escuba. Yadasi, so the message, Ediaba. Messages in the dorsal. Ocean Transit. Ma Yankono. Ne, or the Ebanum. Over a 9 if we are. They can ye bet twice. The tactical man Osin.
Kofi Tagol.
Na bibia boko.
Nyame adom bibia boko.
Ye de nyame ase ma Akwaaba so.
E me do so Tagol.
Ye de nyame ase se o de obedu asundwe mu.
Ye de nyame ase.
Sanity.
Even though now we were far away but now me monitor the bibia boko.
Sa enesu Chelsea su yanya 21 years. Brekum Chelsea. Yeah.
Hey.
21 years.
21 years.
Nyasam keto. Yeah, di nyasam keto kra.
Yeah, mama happy anniversary.
Thanks.
Na mo be celebrate.
Yeah, anbo for season nti duwa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, be say GBB season we na yetimi celebrate or glass star say be a man for Musampa. Chelsea. Yeah, buy na abobra.
Yes, my idea.
Yeah.
Abobra.
You. Enti yentio na we be din komo fiase enti.
Kofi yanchiatifo.
Obi ajo so.
Yanchiatifo na no pay. Yansha sem free boxing.
Okay.
Kofi na on Saturday. In front of 90,000 fans. Amuko piemu at Wembley Stadium. Na the title defense bout between Alexander Usyk and Abrante FM Daniel Dubois.
Okay.
Na Kofi bout no travel do round 5. And Usyk war Abrante FM Daniel Dubois knockout.
Okay.
Enti Usyk win by knockout in round 5. Wabaye the third undisputed heavyweight champion. Now Kofi, as we speak still Usyk ejina unbeaten status no so. In the sense so Kofi wakuntoko 24 in the heavyweight division. Still enya dia obi atimi edinetiko akafem. Enti eniye ye kasai. He still holds his WBA, WBC, IBF and IBO belt.
Okay.
Now, not a title defense bout because na IBF no ekura Branch FN Daniel Dubois. And Usyk defeating a Jabekane the who have done the third undisputed champion. Now, the technical and tactical analysis of bout and how it comes on. Go be a chance here, Usyk enya rhythm any momentum them.
Okay.
Just to unsettle Abrante FM Dubois. Now see Dubois be our when he be an bedia to say Kofi. Or yeah, aggressive boxer. And you see, the fight our queen and Kofi were winning 22 now 22 before this bout no. No about knockout 21.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, check how aggressive and Dubois here. And so be share such boxer. One you very careful obey me then how. But you see Omumienu nyina fighting style no different because Daniel Dubois no oye orthodox boxer and Alexander Usyk southpaw. Na ikaso be a southpaw boxer mo ye benkuma no.
Oh, okay.
So no dina chia say and orthodox no mo ye nifa no. Do mo so dina say. Good. Enti no mumienu fighting style no direct opposite to each other. Enti Usyk knowing very well how aggressive for Dubois and the beba no so no. And no Kofi he was very dynamic in the fluid and the excellent movement in the ring and making sure say obe unsettle Abrante FN Dubois. Because Dubois is full of energy. 27 years and Usyk 38 years.
Okay.
So just look at the age gap. You get a point. And it's one year more tactical, 1 year more flexible and dynamic in the ring. And share with the power and aggression. No, now Dubois at the Papa IFN Usyk.
Okay.
And to Kofi, he landed 11 out of the 26 punches, representing 42.3%. And in terms of jabs, so Orlando 6 out of 12, representing 50%. Clearly, a chance in the ring, you know. Now Usyk more money idea it was so. Say in the heavyweight division, Kofi, he stands tall. Wa conquer heavyweight division, wa more bien akwase nemu. Wa dano mu nyina ma. From what do you call it, Tyson Fury. Eddie say Anthony Joshua. Obia Jenny in the heavyweight.
Oh, okay.
Obia Jenny in the heavyweight. Even Oko heavyweight in the UFC, Eko Konka Francis Ngannou. Into clearly, I just say Usyk Nankasana Kofi. Say he's the best by far in the heavyweight division. No, Kofi, I'm tempted to believe, sir. In the heavyweight division, he's becoming the greatest of all time. Yes, But baby, you free nintino. Among Shadam money di. Even though Ukraine was bossing because of the Klitschko brothers, I do want Vitaly Klitschko, and in New Vladimir Klitschko. I do want monopolize the heavyweight division. No, back of you, a year now Usyk, a year American boxer, a year now Usyk, a year Britain boxer.
Kabon hyper, but
Kobe hyper baby. Back of you records now all year, na one. You know what I'm saying? Wabe undisputed champion for the third time in the heavyweight division. ABC that for a male boxer or Bema. ABC that. Before this bout, you know, Kofi, Wabe the third boxer in the history of boxing. After a branch, you know, you need Terence Crawford. But I'm on cool heavyweight division. You know, Kofi, I imagine as undisputed champion in 2 weight classes.
Okay.
Your cousin Kofu, you're undisputed champion. You're unified champion. Only undisputed champion. Your cousin, you're undisputed champion. Naturally, say all the belts now. I want that division. You mean na kita? Oh, beyond me, you know what I mean. And then so far, heavyweight division now. Your 4 belts and all heavyweight division. The WBC, the WBO, the WBA, and the IBF.
Okay.
All the 4 belts in the Kitano. Now, Kofi, the Emma Usyk records on A, who never brought been in Tias, as well say, Crawford and the flowers, Emmanuel, and say, or no, in the 4 belt era, or no, Kwan has our record, Nibi. Now, starting from 1963 to 1983. Now say Castle undisputed champion, belt me nupe.
Okay.
Now the WBA and the WBC.
And no okay.
And the as compared to the Obecra 4 no. And this ultimately 2 belt WBA and the WBC you'll be crowned as undisputed champion.
Okay.
And the Kofi Yense and from 1983 to 2007 near the belt back home and they added the IBF. And this round before you can be called undisputed champion. Also, to me, Ekura WBA, WBC, and IBF belt. Yes.
Okay.
And from 83 to 87, NSSI. Now, from 63 to 83, no. So, listing any the legendary Muhammad Ali, the late, Omu imagine as undisputed champions.
Okay.
And I could from 83 to 207. Time I had about and also champions, my cousin, a undisputed champion.
Okay.
Even the Holyfield, a undisputed champion. And Ambassador Douglas, or Rick Bowie, almost a undisputed champion. I mean, edge 3 belt in a guomo, a side.
Okay.
Then, yes, science is a BM in the undisputed champion status. And Kofi, they added another belt, and man, be 4. And from 2 to 3 to 4. So, see, I can say, present, they from 207 to present. Kofi, you are 4 belt era. And a 4 before you can be crowned as undisputed champion, also all the 4 belt. And it's a record and a Usyk aye. And in the 4 belt era, from 207, NBC and there, Kofi. Obia ni wa any record ni bi.
Oh, okay.
And if in the 4 belt era no, Usyk is by far the best. Kofi Modema or born the nyame no kreni. And we dene ye mon abaso. What just ne we den papa. What just say Kofi oya ade ne Modema no ade a e wo suru yi.
Okay.
Nti ano any the course over the weekend Wembley. They say Usyk a defeated Dubois a defending the titles say the first male boxer I will imagine as undisputed champion for the 3rd time. Nkrofo mo ben ni A2 twice pe but no dey why for the 3rd time my record since the boxing by there on a be ma why sadi ni AB. Now you move on to football. Now me share say free North America. Kofi MLS games air course weekend di. Na New York Red Bulls etna fi Emma Messi's Inter Miami share by 5 goals to 1. Now the bigger story is that after the game, the Lionel Messi magician share 2 goals, providing assist. Now Kofi Messi see and your man omo yen wo So why I won't yes.
It's about Ronaldo Anna goes.
In terms of goals, you say I'm careful.
I said no, you're supposed to be.
Yes, you're not careful. At yes, Ronaldo per 1,000 goals.
Once the Messi Besano.
Overall numbers in the year, Messi will be the same Ronaldo. So can assist any goals to the idea. Will be the same Ronaldo. But see, Kofi, idea about what I'm want to say. They grow old and get better. As an age, and form. You can say, oh, our league are less competitive because the league does not operate on the principle of promotion and demotion. But if you buy a club World Cup, obviously we will say Messi born inside. And to define the argument of say MLS, promotion and demotion any
himself, no.
Personally, and on individual level, born now born who are what born no one inside. I tell you. And Kofi says, see, I didn't come. Wouldn't say in football history, one na share most non-penalty goals. Most non-penalty goals.
Okay.
Before weekend game, in 281 games, I know they share 763 non-penalty. But then okay, most non-penalty goals scored that Messi and as our record in a day. Ekitano. Now Kofi overall. So compare assist and goals. Messi am 1,260 goals contributions. The say the more one idea was so. The numbers can assist and goals to Boma. A does not the same Ronaldo a no. Inti Kofi Messi mude yenja omo. Go the baby no they will enter into the record books.
Okay.
So yeah, assist will she go or yeah then record books no mo yedin. Ewura nti no ene Kofi de the ekọ so. Now Kofi de aka nyina no me be ye adwuma o transfers no mu. Me mra aka no. Now exclusive transfer news and updates. Ana eba no because you drew the transfer headquarters. Kofi mami sha say from Liverpool boboko no mu. Na adia Real Madrid e de Liverpool ne de nyame no kure ni enye.
Okay.
Omo tata Liverpool too much. You see, time Bossman, FA European Union, FA UEFA, any FIFA do omo copy in court. Say player contract ewua. Any kwan say player no join the club be pay free. Into your na so move from SD Liège Abadan Kek of France. And almost a man kwan still ano. I just want to be Jessica because at time no na my coins at say nay player no man contract running out our coins or join the club be open. Now Kofi that year after say 3 years I send court European Court of Justice on pass a judgment. The first team out suffer sad no Liverpool. Emro Mulusu their talisman. Then time Liverpool best player in the shape of Steve McManaman. Oko free Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Time I pass him says so we a club now only player be here Juma. That's how man the contract no running out our coins so join the team be open. The first most of us are there no Liverpool. Emro Mulusu McManaman to Real Madrid.
Okay.
Now we man there Alexander Trent Arnold. I found the call. And you don't know any answer. And I must say to a money 10 years, Ibrahima Konate so.
Now, Konate on some daylight, some number.
Yes, but the attention of officers here, you didn't come in. Up the tire banner say, Liverpool for catch Real Madrid for say, so who pay Ibrahima Konata or make you 50 million.
Then I Liverpool for catching.
Yes.
And it's almost ready some baton, Anna.
Only said someone they are forcing you to buy. And I said,
Bob will be the mother responsible committee.
And a mother for now who say Liverpool in a year. When I can't almost on your Real Madrid no bebo. And the mother for that check, born a Liverpool, dear Banu.
Liverpool for some demand 100 million. 50, okay.
And the Real Madrid for some make you 25.
Oh, okay.
And Liverpool for say yes, Remo. Yeah, basically, the Akwaaba Maguire from Crystal Palace. Because one the kind of boy need come agree personal terms in a way. And so Kofi in transfers, say Kase player now agree personal terms are 50% done. Because player be for so club no. Yes. And they are waiting. Say in case the Real Madrid for meet the asking price of Ibrahima Konate around 50 now. Then Ebia no the keep to Ebia so no Akwaaba Maguire from Crystal Palace. But Real Madrid for no say say Liverpool for now your man to say baby omudina no omudina de omuni bi ombe either they risk losing Konate free nyame adman next year
okay
and it omaka che Liverpool for say omu hu omomo kakra they will not spend anything more than 30 million nti baby Liverpool jina no Kofi omudina ye kra na Madrid for be hwe omu hwe ye kila ntua no omo de head teams omo careful omo careful yo say mo Alabama fan free Rudiger free Kylian Mbappe free Arnold free aden mo so la mo so me Galacticos mudi
sika mo ka so me Galacticos a
man ka so mo mudi sika Tom Prada mo dia mo pa na moto say Kylian Tiana na
Kylian Tiana say
mo nye dia mo yi ah nanka sikani bia pepe Kofi
yeah
Uko France Paris Saint-Germain bobo ku no mu abranti a oye French international and Dini Lucas Hernandez is not happy
aden
ni nyina ne say wa fall to the pecking order say uko PSG bobo ku no mu am center back no Kofi oye fourth choice Lucas Bernardo crown na third choice
okay
and two first choice center backs no William Pacho ni Marquinhos and he say Abrante Nuno Mendes when Prakra no a Theo Hernandez no onya bi kra more left back ho
oh okay
sorry Lucas Hernandez
Lucas onya bi more
ni nuane Theo Hernandez onya bi more left back ho now Abrante no Kofi is not happy say because of limited game time intino and na World Cup 2026 no France for Amfre no Abrante no so up World Cup ni bi akọ nanso Kofi or contract until 2028 they got 3 years. I want him with Paris Saint-Germain. Now, Kofi is the player who showed great prospect. I must see a camp for Atletico Madrid. I'll move from ATM in 2019 to Bayern Munich, Kofi, a fee of 80 million. So, for a team to buy a defender, Kofi, the price is 80 million, actually, the quality. But Akwaaba Bayern Munich, Kofi, I have a career injuries.
Okay.
And not how eventually joining Paris Saint-Germain, no. But Kofi, since in the run free one, but you must say the fitness level on a but you know, mono on started into why frustrated so nya Paris Saint-Germain will be free ho. But as you speak, no offer be a young then enquiry. I know any the floor and so the eba. Now, Victor Osimhen don't need it done. Naka confirmation. Now, the chance of Kofi. Napoli for benefit apart from this transfer.
Samum.
Yes. Now, Akwaaba is a Galatasaray for no. I said, the Osimhen Mayen will hold into no. I imagine say the ABC Biano on my family. Got Okobo loan last season. Playing 41 games, scoring 37 goals, providing 8 assists. Kofi, it will convince any club to go all out. So the science are player. And do know details and say. Ni release clause no Napoli for so Galatasaray for Mudi so 75 million pepe kusu o man so peso akura. Now the upfront fee sika Galatasaray for be can dia command Napoli 40 million. Na additional amount no 35 million no o man dia aba be so ne mo no Kofi o mo the time ato so say by the end of the year 2026, no more to 35 million euros in a year, making it 75. Now, more just a bonus, sir. I say, we told Siemens, the contract in Muno. If you shall go to say, oh, yeah, say now, Sika be a baby and almost 5%.
Okay.
Almost so almost say, so Chinabi, Saganata for a ton Vito Siemens, almost 10%.
Okay.
Almost send the anti-senior air clause action the contract in Kofi anti-senior air clause on it say Ochinabi say Galatasaray for you imagine say on beton Abrante FN Vito Seaman or money who comes on beton I must see a club will be in the period of 24 months and within 2 years so I'm imagine so on beton Vito Seaman I'm going to mean turn from any Italian team then after 2 years no me so mo ton de make ma ton de team bia including Italian clubs enti the ade na akwa piem eno no enti Victor Osimhen go finish transfer to Galatasaray latest any details I dey ewom ena me de ama tie for no
okay
now on Hugo Ekitike Now Kofi they are 70 to 80% done. Into the Etienne say Liverpool for submit official offer for Brandt FN who go Eketike. I was in a camp for Entram Frankfurt. Now Sika APM is 78 million pounds. Now Kofi the call euros say 95 million euros. Or the call dollars say 104 million dollars. Now Entram Frankfurt for AJ upfront fee. The money come from Ransana the Akano ye treatment na chire. Almost 69 million pounds. Now Kofi see enter Frankfurt for wrong. We a very smart and very good team in terms of business. Almost sporting director Papa FN Marcus Crotch. My no Kofi about business on him here. Now mono dieti on baby. Okwa we are denya si kana Kofi o ma bono. Omo nte so we den obetua. We don betua. Uni say who go Eketika here can one say me. Frankfurt for 60 million. Almost 60 million for Paris Saint-Germain.
Wow.
And they are selling him around 95 million. The same amount now almost render column money to PSG. Almost column money to PSG 95. Now go recently business is not my year no. So we bobo ko bi o so he omo na sun omo.
Okay.
Omo yi ni low no ma shan high.
Kofi,
what is that? Omo ton Mamush 75 at Manchester City. Omo ton Luka Jovic 63 million euros to Real Madrid. Sebastian Haller 50 million to West Ham. William Pacho 50 million PSG. And I even just Lindstrom Crano omo ton 30 million.
Okay.
They are just omo there they will force you to meet their asking price.
And some be on
yes, into po Liverpool for no. San on be the obetua. Now Kofi, in that time so they are in touch with Benjamin Sesko. Internal conversation akoso.
Okay.
You know, after some you might say come be hijack Victor Jokaras do no. Omo just say boy is still up Arsenal.
Okay.
You get up on but Arsenal for no Kofi. Omo just say Sporting for no tough time. And there's a mama to wait to say, Omo take a final move.
Okay.
Common Sporting for that couldn't come up. So Sporting for an BBR, they will turn their attention elsewhere.
Okay.
And the United for so imagine say, Benjamin Sesko say, option in case of some man San Vitoyo Carres now. And Sesko United in a chinyende.
That's it.
The days our Red Bull Salzburg and a United follow no. Our BPM or Red Bull Isaac in theatre, or United or long standing interest in Benjamin Sesko. Finally on Lookman Kakrem, Lookman so Kofi. The attorney said Timwa or more offer they can call Napoli. And on Lookman or the Musa or Painter. Also on Pen Napoli Painter because Antonio Conteno or Pe Abranten Assem, a good fan of Ademone Lookman. The answer Antonio Conte say on pet traditional winger. Nemon ope modern winger na Kofi Odribon and who are Chiewuram who are shooting. You get a point.
Yeah.
You're a huge fan of Ademone Lookman. Nemon Lookman say ope Inter Milan.
Okay.
And the Inter Milan offer no Mundi can come Atlanta and 40 million. Atlanta so pay 50.
Oh, okay.
5 different 10 million euros
difference. No.
And I bet Tomena Lookman do on a day.
Okay.
The team also seriousness no. Na your team friend Napoli. Nti ko we any update any news kakra. Every transfer window no den eba.
Yeah, that's it. The tactical man Ocean Atene can the free boxing and they so baby more football transfer news. Na yamfa visa no entwas wi an komo bia kafia na yebedi enti Tofik mention why yebedi nkomo no. Na yamfa visa no na yenja se enfri the Black Queens of Ghana o marketing. Na team no ewo Morocco sesia me no kasi na no ye ne Algeria for e de prem so na no aye Wafcon wano quarter final game etime to dwa na 90 minutes obi antimi anhye penalties and a 4-2 in favor of the Black Queens of Ghana me no kasi etime di nkunim ye wrem ewo semi finals nyame ya atomada wa chena 7 p.m. ye ne oman afren Morocco e de bepem so ye di nkunim ye pe na ye nim se ye wrem ewo final shannon som say yewremu our semi finals no yetimi a qualifier 2027 World Cup abekɔ so ɛwɔ my friend Brazil no Ghana yɛbɛtumi akɔ bi na yɛtumi akɔ gyina yɛtumi akɔ sakan ɛde ama ɔman no ntimi no kasi Black Queens almost the free amakachi ɛba no na no pay wote sɛ na news no ma bonte sɛ vice president ɛbɔ ɔma ba so sɛ mpɔ ma yɛ ade ɔma kokodim da aka ne sɛ Ghana fo nyina yɛntrɛ support no mfanta ɔmo te sɛ bia ɔkyena match ɛyɛ bɔ ɛde tia Morocco no nkrimdi so bɛtumi akɔ ɛtumi de ama the free Black Queens of Ghana so ɔmakachi ɛba na no pay yɛde ɛma nto bɛ start na ɔde ɔmo qualification afis ɔmo scoreline so ede atoto to sere bia omo mo Facebook wan so be modern boy say maya no omo timi dana di nano abra ise etimi edin kunum nano memenda no na sa ken se etimi ekos nte wonsem na nano p yede ema ewa Akwaaba radio 98.1 na yemre mo our Ghana Football Association omo so ye yedi kara to dwada da se nyame ya adoma September 12 na Ghana Premier League no ebetimi ahase na mpenefo edi data hold matches ni nyina no 34 no etimi edi aba omo chese nyame ya adoma league no ye bewie 24th of May 2026 and he say ye be mama run fees 2026 you know World Cup year and timpenify and she says sample the bedu no na yetimi awie season no na ya he omo league no ometimi age ana fees omo ese ometimi anya promotion na ometimi aba anonsori di free oba ehonsem anano p ye di edan ewa Akwaaba radio 98.0 Kumasi Asante Kotoko enra omo new places omo sa omo no ometimi apam ntoma no omo wie ye no channel so ometimi enem leaders ye se ometimi edi Kotoko nim omo chese captain no eya brante friend Samba One wono ebe captain first deputy captain no Henry Kwame Ansum wono bakwe deputy ade ama omo na amfis Lord Amwa bakwe third captain so mo nyina no betimi akole di Kotoko na mahwe sempo ne betimi akoso kama etimi edi ama omo na Kotokwase no oda woni kopie mo ewo China Sharon so se China Circle 008 no ometimi ayawo so etimi de Kotoko press ni bi mo brante friend Albert Amwa wono and is a top scholar no etimi call the man no na amfis brante friend Samba One almost chese Kotoko best player of the season no and so etimi call the man award na physical so etimi eko edimamo we any the floor ya don sem ya di ama na Kotokwase na no afabu sensors ro etimi lunch na lunch na sin na no na kwesi apinkra wono ye Kumasi Asante Kotoko IMC chairman what is them kakra letudwa e dem supporters ne say ese fans no supporters stadium mo ba na aba fam na nko nyina ma kopie mo dwuma de no anko ya dia Kotoko match bia mo nyina ewrema ko betima ka stadium no fans no e wodo edema club no to be sere o man lanchi bibia wiye no o make sure say next season besim na fe Kotoko African is on bekono o betima be pie mo stadium na o betima fe Kotoko games no
say ya stadium attendance bibia akofo ba ni nyina switch na your supporters ya Sakaya ya wa hayi kura po nyina yi etimi pa stadium tembia no kura na ko kwa na ochi ni pa bi no yense tutu achi a ake tutu ono ba ko nyina kwa nya so aka chire mu tie nyina ye kenya ye ho ye mpeja ye ho ye mfrefre ye ho ne mbra
yo we ene de free Kumasi Asante Kotoko maso se eba eno aso omotimi eye new appointment amino kasi na napinkra na fe new press no obomode timi bo maba so ma Akwaaba ana fe so press dada na omo ho na is omo wie season no oda omo se so ma ya de omo na ntoto omo ne meyi ka Kotoko ko omo ana se timi age Ghana Premier League ne de se omo na so
eye na mi ji eye na abo ne ho ye mi de bebre before Africa ma new players aya fa omo ye nwie ebili ha omo afa ebili ha ense de mete wa da nsi na wa wuje bra last year mo ya de pa again your marketing kiti ne and your be of course aka league dey na ka ya de so ya funso ya kasa ya funso ya fa show dia mi jira ha mi tebebe yes ye mu ahai na beta ye penny for ya for mo fufuro edi atre supporters nyina na de di kai me ni je bebe say me introduce you akwati kusi afo akwati kusi no ye assistant coach our youth team no o chance as so ba ye official introduction ya ye di mu Amos say as team manager, youth team manager. Now say they do my party earlier this year. They say you're the assistant coach. Academy. It's a youth team as team manager. The girls there, oh yeah, to my pa, who was super pa, oh yeah, the beer pa, now pa, which means Aba.
You. we na pinkran no o se se oda suba pa na adwuma pa na se o kwa oba o message biem na oba adwuma de makrobia Kumasi Asante Kotoko eno achi no Shannon so se coach Abdulkarim Zitu omo fa ne sen come technical director but eno a empenefo team confirm say e say 2 years dey ni no wono ana e say aba Kumasi Asante Kotoko coach a ba be adwuma de makrobia eno so we ene nsama na pinkra ade tuja
Emechi ena IMC Asia after the Akwaaba to Lura and the Kotu Lura and Juma Power by the Fanisa or make church or make a recipient or buy and Chebiana and the castle and if you could go through the Diva, they didn't collaborate with Shannon or the Abutre and Roni Becca Fatherly Love and the share. Ọmọ àná ọmọ ọhọ ẹkẹkẹ ọmọ nyinaa bọ ọmọ ọba yẹ league mu FA Cup mu bibia ọbọ ọhún mọdé mu league nu na ẹja yàyẹ fún so bi ẹyẹ nànú ntì mu ẹnẹ deɛ kɔtò yɛyɛ a vice president wọn fi yɛ no yɛkɔ esu akyerɛ man a yɛsisi yɛwie yɛ a points a yɛyɛ a yɛkɔdi dɛm no. Asema kwatu ye no ye ba ye mu no ye de ya ma ye bi o ma mbakapo ene ye chiche ma o se abu oni bi ene an ye be ka ya se ni nyina chiri ampaba ye pre ho an o di ekodi head e o league no so FA Cup no so ye prepare ye ba ni o semi final ene o di e call finals no so ene okojima ye enti ye FA Cup ya e di e call Africa the Commonwealth Confederation Cup. The only officer can be the President Cup. Now, you go to the Yanum level. That's it. And you will be final test. Yanum, they're quite one in the sea. 89
Okay, my young woman is Sumra na yene Ubed na coming get the executive chairman Mabrikum Chelsea and Godin Como and net Chelsea and 21 years. Yemusano so far. 21 years and the new moment is saying at the Mark Club. No, Simon, good morning.
Morning, Govi.
Na Bibia Bokodia.
Yam not the more coffee now, sir.
Yanko pardon, yes, here, Ghana.
Then, not a blue abrican on
you. And I paid the Fro Bokoboni be him, and then Brekum Chelsea, and 21 years. From say your team no IEC Beji League kwa Africa Beji Cups Ahuronaka FA Cup where you sent me, you know, and I just 21 years as a club president, executive chairman at the club no.
July no more na say no.
July no
May 24th and May 21st well.
But 21st.
Normally instead of 6 no May 21st no problem.
Yeah. This is 21 years. Our man say you see women president and after the executive chairman club no minim 21 years in some best and say order to any
that's and e beda Yakopon so ase Brekuman obi bia Chelsea fans no obi bia so ye dan ase ne odi ne sika ne odi na hoden odi ne nyansa odi ne bibia atachira ba be pem sabre no no so ye dan ase Kofi Jenny Bia a rough kakra but Radia dear over 2004 chassis 2004 up to date. I mean idea. I mean I done as a coffee. It's the end na episode.
You can achievement is Chelsea 8 year I say 21 years you me.
Achievement.
You.
And apart from Cups Ghana nyina the mark clubs nyina no apart from FA Cup asemsi agine nyina bi Cups Ghana de the ma Afra akwaje under 19 Yokohama Cup Germany iti nyama ya achieve no Kofi.
Na obi buza club no started from here I say dine baby mo Brekum Chelsea.
Club no started wo club no started wo wa yan qualify ama division 1 boy Pekin wo division 1 na yeko Pekin wa kwa masa na
eti
bisa ye jifi masokwa dumo ewo wa na ye de baye data na ye je club no nipa na otem nchen ana meka club no nchen Patrick Auton Foams Auton Foam post office
just sponsor no
wo Gaka office that time Gaka for no big office wo Accra Sports Stadium nipa na shareholders ewom 3 na ye me Mr. Chairman na Agama bichim nipa 3 way na club no na ye dia ti bikumma ya ene de buy ene de baba shase before that and was American F Jewapia edia when in division 2 but we in be division 1 straight away ti shase obrekum sina netie ena yede move ya and yes and ko bichim eko qualify wo premier ebo boka kra wo sunwan and yes amba back to bekum ko bichim de yese ya na eko bichim na sa ya no yama 208 no 27 208 na eko na sa ya na na qualified by premier sanity.
What started from Brekum? Na do waka say Agama shareholders no come is asana Mr. Chireme. Agama fat na iba team no ko pie mo be team. Answer team no nya qualification but back to Brekum nana.
Yeah, oka ho na ko pie wo be team. That how e wo Brekum ni nyina no. Na ya de oka ho ko pim so withdraw ye. O de ni bibia kota be team United na chi.
Okay, na edin chess no free fan and say ebeka ku no.
That time na ganga zami ye Mr. Chama ye Chelsea supporter and I'm me Manchester team na rini ewo mine mu kese pa Chelsea because of my case and those days, you know. Because of na rini and obia budina obia huno. I mean, go fast riding because that's a Manchester war. Straight. Now go fast the same Manchester and then I'm so. And go fast Chelsea. So na the
okay. You see, my man for Ati, you be asking. Na, and it's 21 years, you know. Though what the kakapina, no man best and is 21 years is already club is and what team from a difficult I see on best I didn't best who be.
Ade my firm. I'm best who be. In any money they be but higher kwan
and I bet how Bobby took a crebeni and was passing is in them TV and I cannot was.
Oh, I dear member say me who be a year incidents na nurse cover 1 point. Oh, Kumasi ansana yet me a survivor. And a dear Susua MPC be who beam. Ye means you are my match happy with Brekum. So name Sanya man those things na members who be with.
Okay. Now before say we seen and I feel be mon afi ocean bebe na 21 years no e be ka say one yam paso akra e wo bon.
Kofi nyame bone. Football na ngasa ne de sɛ woyɛ na sɛ woyɛ football no waka sɛ obi a matɔn player metɔn player ne wie na magya bɔɔ no deɛ anka bɛnya mfasoɔ mata wotɔn player ne wie a sɛ wosan de sika no asan rane club no nti ɛna ɛyɛ adeɛ a ɛma club no nneɛma ɛyɛ den kakra ɛnyɛ saa adeɛ a awurade nyɛ yɛ bɔne kɔhwe
okay Hussein Hussein
chairman yamamutrin kwa biem na anɔpa deɛ my first question no mienu pɛ baako yɛ sɛ edi Chelsea no wakyerɛ mu ama yɛate aseɛ paa na yɛmu bi so wɔ concern kakra sɛ agya nka yɛmfa yɛ din bi nto so na Chelsea ɛne Barcelona Ghana class mo adwen ho da sɛ mo bɛsesa no ana no a
din pa de sɛ
yɛfrɛ me Hussein
udin pa
Hussein
Adams.
Hussein Adams.
Hussein Adams.
Me ba chan chairman.
Adams na etwi din wa.
Me ba to me etwi ni.
Na den dia.
Me tani.
Bi tani nya Adams. Adams ye den dia. Adams na ye. Adams ye ba bia ofiri ni kura na nye hodin.
Maminti.
Adams ya abrofu din o. Ana unim.
Ana Hussein no so sa.
Nti eze na mienu nyina anka wo sesa na maame anka beti wan sesa Chelsea din no.
Eno de tie ne se unzo obi a wo reason nti a on sesa. Enti enye chenchira se sesa Chelsea din ana sesa. Nti se wadwe ho da because
kwasi anda jibeti maka acham se sesa Chelsea din.
Mbato ze
woni din kwasi anda chi. Beti maka se sesa Chelsea din. Go yisu twidin mienu. Don't bit ma be kabe na wo say na wo above din mienu. O say answer say above.
The men ka say mo nsesa no pesa say mo adwen ho da.
Ya na kwa ya dwen ho no say ya na nke ya we no.
Na suppose edi in a nation the ati say edi Chelsea no kwa no bibi ekoye so why don't you change it? Yes sir.
Yeah. Bibia kama.
Okay.
Bibia kama.
Na pese me hu no. Chairman, I would idea can me fa question we share chira na. O dem ma me ask. Chairman, you say ma free be college baby o mo ye training no. Ama mo ko best mu sesei. Na ye nhwehwe mu che say school for no ya ade o mo park no so in literal terms no o ma je o mo park. Ezi ama ko best se best for so ya ade na so mo so beje. Nti chairman say Bekum Chelsea some 21 years training grounds me ba kuma for na bete say asase bi da benkasa. They say asase no say free benkasa yes asase for asa ba anim ha.
Ezenza ba benkasa den dey say no dey no yet.
For now utie we say.
Chairman.
Ade ba ko a ya na tembia ni a opesenka ni awo kan bia na president ya club no nuru sa bia no nka club na duru sa wo obi a penesa eka obi a penesa no na me ne club lances and boss na kasta na me ka say apart from as a vocal among so ye park bi sese ena ayifo wafafo ano mo wo bi no ena kwa miche ya wabeto bi no obi ni wa o park bi ada ba bia o even so me kan na krepa ache o ne se stadiums na egu Kumasi na egu Akransi obi ha ya nke ji Africa first time no kebeje ni obi ape ne so ye training ewo oyi school mu anasa oye no park na whatever ni obi ape ba hoden ni ho park na ye no nye easy sene esi hunu no me ama kuru no company wo kuru no na aye e de ama me de ama Bekum no company bia ni wo sese wa ahoden se obetima aka se me ye park we e de ama kuru no kura de medina to so ahoden ni ho ahoden ho obi betima ye ba ahoden ni ho se ne a enyina no nke epese enya no no nti de aka kakra Ibeduru why?
Before say Kwame Obi na viso simbeba me Kwame Obi come those any question na nano afi no kwasitra no omo say this time prayer standard contracts omo dey aba say from next season no club ya best sign prayer Ghana ha from 1000 Ghana cedis
from next season.
Season best start yeah. I best start on the 12th
this
year.
Season and
this season I best start on the 12th year.
Before answer na beba na see ya registration bibiri kura wie. Registration bibiri wa ya wie officer ofi players e wo ho no wa hu. Let's no be ni wa obeji less than 1000 Ghana. This is a 1-1. What am I saying? But player no AGB 3,000, 5,000, 6,000. Wasi chemu mienu anase yi sala signing fee mu na fama me. Na ma player no salary no so aba fom. What am I saying?
Yeah.
So let's take it say episode 2 obiaka 1,000 Ghana. Ebi ana obese take home no enye adwuma biem. Bibi wa take home no ntime mama ye adwuma biem. Nti sana tena go fi nti ene efe no ne obeye ebeboare na me fi so be. So kwa other countries na contract na gaza free omo federation eba.
Yeah.
Bo figures na shishem na club na de shishem. Sana tie.
And they say 1,000 standard no 1,000 in the okay.
Yeah, why not? So to akura eka 1,000 Ghana. Maybe say obi beje abo.
Yeah,
obi ana na ball abo. Sana tie.
Okay. Osin. Zama tie.
Oh, wait there, me mama trinkwa. Mama congratulations pa. Na chama mo be celebrate ana.
David, we celebrate that.
Oh.
I mean, my birthday crime celebrate. I say my birthday crime celebrate because I reach.
But such a my team in your own de brekum for Japade.
We say, there are a lot of things that you're doing home for the league. When I have a first one, hey, who tie me? Untimi season ntimi ende ema won nyeska we spend ye. Untim. What must say?
Yeah.
Let's say must spend be at $250,000. Near dollars in no idea you. Say no idea the swati abafo. This all spend the ball leak ya. Na say unya be $50,000 na say $100,000. Unru ba bia. Ndi nazo kaza me de ba be celebrate di aba to koku ne minerals e dia David time no so na say de na be sa e di 25 years nyame ya adoma that time na ye timanye ye training pitch no one say wo so what to one step untimin two step bi a say me celebrate di ade
the baba ye hope say Chelsea be do 25 years na Chelsea anya training pitch.
Yeah, of course. Why not? Enyamepa.
Okay. You.
Oh, okay. Na chairman, say we go to Kone house ya. I'm so muna match league ni mo.
Samra ye ni achima edaso wo ba bi ewo edaso wo the same owners in some sanity ane.
Oh, okay. Na brekum force da ben na say mudi league no. Samo be je no be simon so modi be ambition.
O masa agibiem.
Mo se agibiem. Because am ji bi na
I start. Da obia be ba park ya. O be start PS ka o gate no say ya na ebeje. Utie. O se utie me. Ade bia esi bia no ade bia obo obi ampe o. What do I say? Say me bo Africa na makwa akohwe bi de na ma nkokro amfaso so. O ba no was set record say na yes set in 2011-12. Ebe pem sabre ya Ghana club ya ntimi cancel no. na wo bo asan akọ wani biem ndi maybe say wo ade de wo ya no wa ye no wa ya ye ni preko no membe boa a chense ne ya se me kwa akọ bi okay ko kwa akọ bi no na me ne obi di nkomo na me ka se asim se o kwa akọ fa player na player na akọ fa no akọfa player fi na ọba abetete na akyerɛ ne sɛ ne yɛ etu yɛ nan ɛsɛ na awɔ akyire o saa na teɛ.
Okay.
The last time when I go interview, okay, Amankuna say Amankuna likely and baby I would say no better my case season is at twice on mobile cum Chelsea. Yes, my co training ground so maybe I just for official Omunian by but still you who know any of us here because and so co team be a team.
Waku offers bebree egu hɔ a ɛnte sɛ last season na ni paper so na ya no this time around bebree o paper na so nti to me da ebe take the issue bia na be di sɛ free sa America pim sɛ e be pim sɛ registration be close be August 31st there na sɛ bia na enyame pa na oni ha.
Okay, and this ba so be movie a obeko enye Ghanaian club na
Javi, about Ghanaian club na be okodoma.
Okay.
You. But I say say they will say can some can be Ghanaian club say doma
has for now. Has for no pedo. So mo ye transfer e take bosume. So na mo ye ya de support be fa support contract ko ju ni moja fe ni moja nyina. Atuku emoja ahwe omunyina de emuwie o de natural sa na different coach ni by I say bi odi ma na support ni de nye different name ntino ya de se obetima fa no
what ni tiri nya de
odi ma na support enyo no no ope esa na yebio.
Okay. And is it new players are mobile Chelsea so do against Japan the hono na fi Charles Ajima from Wamana for Mighty Royals. Is it Omamaka that Benny say when Mr. Chelsea beat me winning.
Akanipa 5. Akanipa 5. I saw mobile with different positions. I mean Aduma every season be close to 31st August.
Yeah.
Date ni bedru no. Na player BS yenya ne bia na eso be place bia no aba. Any problem kora.
Oh, okay. You break my 8 you and none of baby bia Ghana fa na nyina obi 8 na fa wiasa fa na nyina obi ehwe wo Facebook den krana say o de jam.
Ozai.
Who says so buy you ha?
Mfiri na eba. Is there even come by Biao? Me wo village. Ane.
You.
Zawa nim se boys go ayi. International boys be.
You. And the for next na features fans need you.
Obi a for na e dey asida kase dey mo bibia na me kai no. Obi odin mpaibo obi odin sika obi odin bibibia ata club na chi abepem sabre no nankopon hye na nan mu na omo ano no nhira no 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 na ba bi odin free bia na akoma pa wo ma club no wadi nkoso nkura no mu asida na de mo obi akofi obi bia yeah because say Brikumai Boromai Ghana mine obi aye na from there awa Brikum Chelsea Chelsea ene de mo bibia
you baba yes beda asana pese ya ball premu na waje so bibie na ebedi nkomo
ya dia foforo bibia ni ho aye di nkomo
ade beti chamia na bibie si ba te chire be kasa
we no aisi
baba ya da si you enti the executive chairman Edma Brikum Chelsea obena na kwa mikete na otene nkano ne 21 years I say Brikum Chelsea edina na tika say nkoma ho repina yebre no kopa yebre no ko uzim yebre no ko
no man think it be na me fafu da kwa say be ya dua na ase because dua na recruitment na omo ye o ti asem na chairman kan or say amankona be stay a obebo aduana
yeah
na say patch na say also be kodoma so team cross
yeah
good na so patch say aduana for ne na kasa yie you get it and aduana anye we nko amafa they got which is a very key addition to our team of course omo ambitious on very league next season until you have to find time but young congratulate Chelsea yam omo trinkwa they've done a lot Kofi me say premier ni ukuro mu a you appreciate say premier ukuro
yeah
nti omo an be normal but ya tena nkura premier wo so a premier free so da any nkura premier wo so na premier ni free so any nkura premier ni so kra no we can tell you the difference Kofi a huge but ade bi wo ha I say okay ho Fernando neto a obey normal ma o but o free won sa na but say roy come on me wa sa na ade neto Kofi based on that no I think say Bekumfu anya ade say Bekum Chelsea o premier na ye bo season in fact what to see a bo season discuss Bekum Chelsea so very now no so that should tell you say at least unya premier crowd wakeke they sells the name and bring a lot of positive that beyond West nti Omanya 21 years that is good I needed to truly understand Chelsea baby a free buy any baby a copy and I think it's a very quite fascinating story. Okay. Oh, one of my Enya Senketu. Gobi, Kotoko.
Yeah, Oma Confirmogum.
I'm not alright.
Anything. Karim Zito, yeah.
Alright, Hubert status.
Yeah.
We come Chelsea for one because the video no na ansu na
yeah.
Henry ansu na and then or turning na OBS Hubert and so Hubert was there.
Yeah.
And me who Zach and a Lord. To the see you can currently no saying 5.
Only 5.
Wow. Next, you met my boy 1 match. Can Chelsea players 5 ni na starting.
Yes, now on my day back because the captains and also Harry Kwame and Sina Lord Amoa.
Lord Amoa.
Yeah,
see omo captains no. Said now so that is it. I think time and American no. I felt that any adaptation because ye can no. Zach on kweye ho. What I say? Hubert on kweye ho. And that should tell you one thing say these boys will give them the guidelines. In fact, so bi krabeje omo girl ya. Omo ka say we mu hweniye me boy because who are many for hodada. Omo cho say woni we nanti a
omo kwan ya.
What ase omo do be fa so. Kofi nim say me ba ma hwa na maka de ye nkanti. Wo boni bu aso be dey omo cheche omo kwan omo nyande.
Omo fa so.
Omo fa so. We panyina mfa. Kofi Zito the end I think at this moment it was the right decision.
Oh, okay.
Do you know why? At least one G League or betwaso. League, you know, on case or buy results necessary based on Ogum Diana, but and Okrano, nay average. What JFA Cup and secure more Africa. And although more share has so full, as president come 2 caps at this material moment. Say, over consider local coach in Kotokom Ruzito so. What must I say? I'm running so over my coach Abro so, and it's shown that.
Okay.
What must I say? And looking at Sir Oma Zito Aye, technical director said I'm cancel on mayor. Now we for new coach at the cost involved and everything. What I say? And again, Zito Nankasano. Only dreams for Africa.
Yeah.
And yeah, no kwa. Kofi, I think at this moment, say yes, we have a case of a quabru chida. Minim Ghanaian coach I don't sabi so abeka say the same category na be as our coach officer. Zito be ho.
Mate.
So I think it was.
Yeah, that's it. Na Makado Kasim bi ochena ibeka ebe asem no ai. Ebe asem te chena mbam nka me. Nka me pa. Ye.
Asem bi ho.
Oh, asem na okan no kure. Makado asem na wakan no kure pa. Serious. You china say.
Kofi.
Ye.
Eno kumasa sante kotoko. Vili players are.
And up in glass of Munyanza was a bit of Kamamba. 11 each.
11 each. Would go for your moon sign. Or moon sign. And also a creative employment for other players. Hey, Zanny, you know, everybody, I'm a vampire. Creative employment. Only creative employment. Say, in the house, we beat the baby. What was I? Or boss 6 months as on quite 1.6 billion. Say investment, 1.3. And take creative employment. I have very full Friday creative employment. Kofi Nana can't be about. It must from
also banner so weird money, yeah. And so we does about pedia. Ukobesaba.
Oh, and I asked the free one. Remember you. But Kofi use it must from Pomba.
So Accra, US.
US. Because it was from Pom, Baha Kotoko, junior team, no,
yeah,
as the team manager.
Is also be assistant coach.
And what be assistant coach? Why assistant coach? The aspect say that coaching, you know, that license to assist coaching.
Yeah.
This because Kofi Kotoko team na nkata sisi ya the next 5 years. Kotoko be year is a team na.
You team now.
You team
na. Now manya to base there.
This Kotoko be year you team na Kofi me ade be me yapa ni se me hu say in the next 5 years. Na Kotoko yesan koto akola bi free ba bi say ya ko premier team ya koto akola de na ba. Na Kotoko ntimi promote ni youth players ni bi within 2-3 years of mebo premier ni bi.
Okay.
You will be surprised. Na je say edi be 3 years Kofi ni yenya Akwaaba akukura free. Kotoko youth team nim enwura Kotoko team so bugu youth team.
Abra yi se mo Hamza mo ayi so mo na tete o mo.
Hamza mo wo Emos Frimpong mo. Ade bia se youth team bia nya no. Kotoko youth team was ade no. The financial support. More the technical aspect man ni nyina ho. This say 2 years 3 years na Kotoko da so ko division 2. Eco division 1 ko to player dia den go fi kan obori nyina wo say skani nyina no. No the two say season so a or the ko player for baby aba. Because no teams na akese na obi e depend on junior team. Na dey sebio se brekum Chelsea ko to di only division 2. If I say terrible dia part of brekum Chelsea. Na se season be so
Grace FC.
Na brekum Chelsea ebe ko division 2 foforo akoto player de na ba brekum Chelsea. Akoto division 1 player aba. Na Kumasi Asante Kotoko well established division 2. Well established. We can say team be well established. Kotoko ne has second division no. A well established team.
Yeah.
Na say season be so na Kotoko be fa be 25 players. Na Kotoko ntimi promote at least 3 players from the youth team. E mo junior senior team me who say we there half season and man 1 season be senior team ma. Then there is no need to say Kotoko this junior team.
Yes.
Na first we be a maso.
Okay.
Because here Europe teams na Kofi every season be a one benya 1 player on be promote na free.
Omo junior side o.
Junior side omo na be both senior side ni bi. This neighbors no team promote player from
Lami Yamane so GDN no moto this season na se bo.
Yes, e junior team na Kotoko junior team na 5 years. Na Kotoko da so top player free second division.
Division 1 ni premier na se bo.
Top player free.
Okay.
So there is no need.
Yes,
you push that team. The evidence na happen kasi you promote to Emos Frimpong the free the team manager about the assistant coach.
And
now can one who Emos Frimpong. Who a Niba.
Yes, or Hamza Obin.
Who Hamza Obin. Omunyina coaches are when it comes to talent, young hunting for talent are.
You good.
Hamza Obin your best. Until what Hamza Obin Kofi, I don't expect Kumasi Asante Kotoko say the next 2-3 years. Kotoko say have a top player for division 2. Oh me fa player.
No, me try be the clubs na kan so nyes.
No.
And say abi dey yan. What it here dey obanya obanya Biafra.
That should be the basis of how you run your team. But here dey obeto. Na Barcelona nto. Oni sika Barcelona ni sika omote do Kotoko tinu. Over 100 million. So Barcelona academy nyo na sika.
Me ka se ma Kotoko nto.
We dey
obeto. But omonto be bisa.
Oye well established mature player. I mean, na sa asma make me gas ma Kotoko player. Me say
na mo titi me no bia na obetiti na obetimi abebo.
Me ka say me say mo nko for division 2 player be free another premier team.
Abra ono one is division 2.
Ono na ko asemko ebia asemko example na me Brekum Chelsea ko for division 2 player. Wa bo half season. Or bo 1 season we na Kotoko see me person player. So yeah dey ba one onye matured. Player bia no free division.
Into back to Kotoko back to player next bia time onko prepare match we see.
Se Kotoko academy ni strong enough Akofi na me nso me gidi se otufo di sika wuram se se coaches ni ya adwuma to the extent say quality na Kotoko ekope na bonten no.
Okay.
So there is no need say Kotoko be page sika kesi akoto division 2 player. Some the name ba Kotoko one Kofi onye matured. Oh, see have money enough time. I know they are mature team. Then why don't you promote who they are now man mature team?
Mate, young queen never interview BOPS.
So Kofi, one thing I mean, person who know Kotoko because Kotoko next in auto players. So Kotoko to Zakare Fusina, there is no problem. Or a mature player, or a premier player. But say Kotoko a fat player. Said they don't know senior high schools for ya. Who for senior high school player na? Man, Kobo division 2 nibi. The following season, in almost 2 seasons or no amateur na the number.
Mate.
So Kofi any day, Kofi Brekum Chelsea. But na Kwame Nketia kan Kofi you untimi nka isembe brain fa because Brekum Chelsea one club as they will say kan Premier ni bi okuruma na hu so mfa so. Dey be am ka che nyanum se ntwofo ni bi.
So ya for ka ze nyanfa na ka che.
Me ka che mo se Premier ni wi a wo frɛ mpanfo ni kro mfa. Go hu as papa bi ya ne ba be ka. Because say asem go here Brekum Chelsea ni house be bobo. Na Brekum radio station person ni house pe ni nkasa. Na wo ba bi na person ni kasa. O frɛ no hu se ho ni Premier ti ni bi kura ni wa. Kofi o prefer ba bi o ba ni say. Oni kromo fo no be kasa dan wo na wo so Premier ti go fi e wo kroma ofi e mfa so wo so. So it's good Brekum Chelsea 21 years said na kwa meken. Unya ni mani nya right. But edu ba bi eye kakra nso said o ka said the Brekum Chelsea person be hu bi. Said ye cooking Pfizer. Na ye hia 1 point to survive. And yes, I become Chelsea relegation. And they had their club in the best. When go via Fakoyan, so they encourage Brekum mindset. It will be 21 years. Or support the club for 21 years. There,
Nyadiketwa. You, yes, Ocean into Kakrana, and you will interview Buffiano, Tamini BT until you into Kakra, into Kakra.
When I bet you make a crack with me. Tam and the Kitana, dear.
How do you into
Coffee?
Ye.
The other kind, mammy more black queens are basso.
Yeah, everyone wants to come money, mamma.
Mammy more coach came last. Coffee coach in here good. Coach, you know.
Now, say, Ababa wa best team, no, Stella Yamiche, and I guess Santua. Now go keep on say idea.
You keep on the idea.
I know what means civil penalty me, you months. So to no,
can't see me. Credit in confirm my coach, you know. The entire my Sunday they be my rest for fact so.
Listen.
Obi coach ni just tactical on medjuma. Only so come for 3 back.
Come for 3 back.
Algeria for no go share omo no. Omo one of the best performing teams in the tournament.
Yeah. Na say best of yansom. Na yansom. Me say omo nya there. Me say omo nya there.
Me kan tell tournament ni say before na no match no. Only say in regulation time 4 matches omo consider goal.
Yeah.
No more consider go.
One won't consider go.
I saw more.
No, me say you extra time. Extra time.
What about one?
For put na Kofi ube share team about 3 matches.
No one consider
go. In a tournament don't consider go. Actually, how good and now the quality side are ube be share. And the coach no Kofi go for 3 back. Now 3 back no, your goalkeeper friend Conlan. I know you sue Cynthia Conlan. I know you sue Ababa friend Susan Amadia as right-sided centre back. I know you sue Josephine Bonsu as the left centre back. I know you sue Portia Boachi in the middle. I know call for 4 midfielders. Now 4 midfielders no 2 central midfielders. 8 new. Grace Asantewa, no bo Kujo no.
Yeah, Jennifer
Kujo. I know you sue Comfortable as a right fullback. I know you sue Mafo.
Yeah.
As the left fullback. I know this telling you me change.
No monim.
Doris Boadua and Chantal Boyechi.
Me young call
Kofi. Tactically no.
Oh, good.
Some you again be now you organize it you goalkeeper
na do ba bi na nka fene we get go yi free
you know
there is Bodu
chances confidence nka na ewi o je ni kwansa na match no
na Stella Nyamiche go
oba tournament dey o disappointment na Stella Nyamiche so no ohu so
ba bobo ne go ahwe no goal na referee no ba na ru ya
ba na disallow ye so the NFL now who Chantal boy ni movement
on the send the babema
yes and to Kofi
yeah moment on Manchester for
oh now Yan City umpe
there be any more na yam
obi masa when you for money be there
una money strikers you mesego ye
yeah Francesco ha
obreu
ha dia bi o ha sei
na go job be defend as obreu
oh mami come last place aseme and ya mema no ntimi nya mana ya mema ma baso
ya ngwa
me ya den Kofi munya me defend you mo
kwa me mani yene o che ndio
me based on performance that be
ezin jejere mu na edin ya ba no
na me blessing na ma me ma ke
na di obeka che se di mema na ntima nya ni mana ntima na no bi ya ka gwa
that be
ya na no mo ka se ye ma no da coach dem ma what dem
major tournament Oma go do semi-final me
Oma qualify for World Cup.
Say ya qualify for World Cup.
2027.
Say ya man ya World Cup 99 2003 2007. The last time a man call World Cup 2007 you go be. Answer global mo time.
Yes.
For the first time. Yeah,
Kwame. Men go back on
They are performing currently. Now go via. Nipa ba ko say egbo na ba so e goalie no.
Yeah.
Me match no ko via travel call
extra time
na misro. Go Ghana ye problem pa ba ko cross border penalties. Ne boy nya de keeper so keeper timi chibi. Na wo ko shia Ivory Coast na obi timi say first 2 penalties.
No ti
ba to nyina. De ne emfa nye o.
Okay.
What do I say to go fi man de o ma say semi final against Morocco.
Oh, China be so 7
p.m. Morocco defense ne so nye. Morocco conceded 4 goals.
China 7 p.m.
China be so on 22nd of China.
China 7 p.m.
China my birthday no.
Okay. Hey, u birthday na si ukrada so kabana.
Kwabena.
Happy birthday in advance. Oh,
ma she mo.
Maybe so na wonye.
Omo pia na elidi go kin no.
Ye be say omo.
Nti ko fi man de big congratulations.
Yo, ye that's pam.
Kim last a kire se Kofi tactical on me. Say me catch say munya abotre. O the tournament wo hu. Aya artist be omo start slow.
Okay.
What do I say? Until you lose to South Africa, no. You have a ball draw. You have a Tanzania 4-1. This Tanzania 4-1, no, and I serve as a spark as your man confidence.
You, Mate,
man, your mama,
basso, my idea. You 0242020208 that's 0207573003 kakribine ye kwenim. Sinabasco into.
Yo, Kobi, ye da mo sine adwuma pa mo bo. Gugu hum da bia me ka. Hello, Kobi.
Sinabasco into you.
Yeah, has for the bia me ka. Yam pen for. Say see mwebu one pop pen one view. Now one be say wi as say no ko show ma ko pe pupu. Kofi, ye be sire mo keka mo ho mai. Kofi mi da say.
Yeah, that's it. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Yes, sir, honey.
Little no be ada.
Yes, you.
Brackets on the game with the bets. Fast the dust too much. I say, I'm not tackle on the Kubia and I for anti. So for nature, I'm going to my 9 the next game. I'm not to find us.
Yeah, that's a Christian into you.
Black of Itago. I'm sorry, Tago. My Yabo Fanas, you know, the day of Fanas, and Anaboa. Sending the day of Fanas, Africa, hello. That a powerful area. South Africa ni na ba be dije ja ye no tu go for the semi final that tawa onye hwe
you
yeah that's it na ko no mo serious no mo bad ku so bobo ni ye na wa start ya no ya de there am na so go to semi final
yeah that's it papa nyamisa Christian good morning
Tago
yes when mano
Tago na dije
boko ma yiti we
Tago
ye
ma no mo ya de che me ma no 1000 times I didn't remember we were Mukojiba. She can be a demand man, your farmer will. So I say, Nipoya de Osai, keep us to say good 2 penalties. Now to us now, Moses, one yard, the other me who don't put on much today. And money at the estimate man, you're more about you. Now, you reach the burger got some for Ukraine.
Sani at about a woman confirmity, you are dream.
I got a conyo players will be very dear team. And I said, we with 2 players, it's a team. I'm a team league. Yes, now I'm very this kind of move to go and this come more. Omofanya the part, Omunya to this kind of say you be at the ban.
Yeah. Adolf.
Tago.
My team when I last about one.
Yo, Tago, the bomb person, and Black Queen to the bomb person. Tago is one, and send a two. What more qualified we send a fan of the cap for the bag. Then I'm team house of folks half spot and car and pay one to now won't take place with Binka that now won't give the money and come with what you have to have a funny to pay for that's
yeah that's the last caller good morning
back with you that's a good morning
yes I invite you
back with you maybe about protocol captain we see no
Story kakra me sifa heriensi de no say yinto amode win man on say mo say sama coach fogun tama na o ti bench na no nya bi mo na on complain na comport na ho kama ana ta mo so say 1 minute kwa na oba obebo bitimi aye de o say de oye tini na kan empany for him he say Sebio win papa adwumpa so e wo team tina mo de win want we de black coach we de me so de me friend say